You all have finished up your guard duty. You have been guarding a caravan of artisans, performers, and festival doers who are traveling from town to town during the high summer season, where towns put on, or rather, these performers put on shows, and the show has come to Semberholme. Semberholme is a elven town on the shores of Lake Sember that is now the de facto capital of the Elven Nation, or the Elven Commonwealth, I should say. Mithranor was its iconic home, iconic capital of the elves, iconic capital of Cormanthor, and it was that for many millennia. It has fallen twice in history, the last time being 14 years ago, causing an exodus to this town, Semberholme. Semberholme used to be a town where the young would learn the ways and of magic, of warfare, of basic skills, and the old would come to pass on to Arvindor when their time came. But now it is much more populous. The exodus saw it grow at least 3 times over in population, and the queen, the coronal of the elves, has relocated her court to Semberholme. And now it is seeing an influx of not just elves, but other peoples from the realm throughout the Dalelands, humans, halflings, orcs, half-orcs, and the like, especially during festival season. So you find yourselves in one of the inns that caters to, travelers. There aren't that many inns in Semberholme, and this one is fairly packed given the influx of people coming into Semberholme for the festival. It is called. What is it called? In Elven is called Elar Brathen, but you were told that translates to the warmth of friends. It is a tavern inn that is very unique. It's a 2-story entry hall that fills 2 hickory trees and has multiple levels above. You guys are probably in the 2nd level above. The trees further into the town get bigger. It's mostly elves, gold elves, moon elves, wild elves that live in there. And there are ground level buildings, but as you get further in, the buildings get higher up. And the highest ones are, the treetops. You all are staying in this, the Warmth of Friends Inn, and you have had a good night's sleep after traveling days to get here. You were paid for your caravan duty, and you are here to enjoy the festival for what it is.
Yeah, how much money did you get paid?
I believe I got 10 gold. Does that seem right? I don't really, don't really follow with money. I don't.
What is gold?
Is that way too much?
Yeah, you probably got about 5 gold for your for the journey. There was no fighting. It was fairly safe. There are no major roads that come here, but the trails were fairly safe. The others of you are still sleeping, but you are awakened by a blood-curdling scream. You two were probably. Are you sharing a room?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Sure. A blood-curdling scream awakens you from your sleep, and it takes a second as the fog lifts and you realize that it's followed by the sound of giggling children and the honks of a startled goose outside your window.
Oh, Cor, I thought that was you for a second. I thought you did something.
No, I didn't, but I think that screaming and giggling belongs together. I like this place better than I did last night.
What do you want to see at the festival? I personally am very interested in the vine dancers. I wanted to do that when I was younger, but that's been too big. I think it's beautiful work.
You could still try.
I always fall on my butt.
That's what I want to see. I want to see people fall.
Well, I mean, that might be something that we see. We could also organize some tripping of some sort as well, you know. But I know that's a bit of your thing, so.
Well, we don't want to be too forward about it. Death should allow its natural process.
As you say that, you hear the giggling. It seems like it's coming closer, or it's louder under your window, and you hear the goose honk again, and then you hear a voice that you recognize as one of the two sister elves who own the inn that you met last night. As she screams and drops something, you hear something clatter to the ground outside, and she's sort of like, "Oh me, oh my!" And the kids are you hear them run away. You hear the voices sort of disappear, and the annoyed goose continues honking. And you can glimpse out your window if you want to. Leo, L, and Arlen, you two were awakened by this commotion as well.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm going to say Arlen was already up, as he only needs the 4-hour trance for sleep. So he's probably sitting, scribbling away in a journal, and as the sounds startle Leo awake.
Oh, actually, I think Leo probably would be working himself out of a hangover, having probably fallen asleep in the stables. So he probably comes in brushing straw and hay, pulling it out of his hair and like tossing it to the floor.
Was that you that caused the commotion?
Wine, please. Wine and a pipe before any questions. Just give me a moment of peace.
They're over.
1 second.
They're over there on the table.
Thank you, Arlen. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very kindly. I'll pat Arlen on the shoulder as I walk over and get a wine.
The wine waiting on the table in the room for you.
You
Arlen
smell like a
me.
barn.
Well, that is easily explainable. I slept in the barn last night again. Actually, it's quite comfortable. You'd be surprised, but yeah, it does smell a bit.
Did you get lost? Why couldn't you come back to the room?
It's a long story, Arlen. I wouldn't want to bore you with it.
The camera
All
at this
right.
point pans over to the nicely made feather bed that has been unslept in.
I will jump down on it and kind of bounce around. This would have been a better choice.
You can hear the retreating children, and you can hear sort of a dismayed one of the sisters. Like I said, you recognize her, sort of talking to herself, and she sounds a bit dismayed as the kids and the geese go further and further away.
Was that geese? Did I just hear geese? It's too early for geese. Kids I can handle, but geese, no.
The excitement for the festival is rising in the city now, I fear.
I suppose.
This is just the beginning.
Your lodging includes breakfast, so
I hear the lodging includes breakfast. Let's go get some grub.
That's what they said. Yeah, Arlen will snap shut his journal and start gathering up his things.
Gita, help me with my chain shirt, please. I'll get it on really quickly, and then I heard they have breakfast here.
I also just heard that. That's very unusual. Are you gonna wear that belt today?
I wear it every day. It holds up my pants.
The buckle too?
Yeah. It's my favorite buckle. It's also the only buckle I have.
All right. Lita rifles through her stuff and she pulls a couple of items that they look like rolled up pieces of paper and puts them into her bag with a sigh. All right, here we go. Ready?
I'll put my hat on too.
Perfect. You're going to fit right in today.
Do you think Lang died last night in his sleep? This time?
It's impossible to know. I guess we can hope, right?
Yes. Let's go see.
Okay.
You come down the stairs. You're on the second story, at least. You come down the stairs into the grand 2-story entrance area where there are tables set up. You see some people that you recognize probably from the caravan. Some of them travelers such as yourselves here for the festival. And they're sort of looking out the door as you see both sisters right outside the door. One of them is bent over a tray that seems to be, had spilled on the ground because both sisters are picking up fresh bread and pastries that have fallen in the mud. One of the sisters has mud all over her dress, and they seem out of sorts. And as you come down the stairs, they come back inside and they look in your direction and sort of take in everybody. And they had introduced themselves as Yaeli and Reme Galith. You just know that they are sisters, they are widows, and they came from Mithranor 14 years ago and bought this in. And as they come in, one's sort of distraught as she's looking at the pastries that are now mud covered, and the other sister makes an announcement. I'm so sorry, we had a bit of an incident outside, and it looks like our bread for this morning is no longer available. We still have tea, but our apologies.
Is it just the dirt?
Yeah, they fell in some mud.
That's flavor. I would eat that. I would take that.
Me?
It's delicious.
I want one, Gata.
Earthy bread.
She points to the tray that they were about to toss out, but she says, well, help yourself, I suppose.
Don't mind if I do, thank you.
Could prestidigitation clean food?
Sure.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Clean that mud off.
After you take a piece, Arlen will go up and do his thing.
Arlen, bright.
I think I might be able to help with that. And he'll go up and prestidigitate the food.
As you do that, I walk up and, perfect, Arlen. Thank you, sir. And I'll grab one and I'll throw down a coin on the platter.
Oh, no, it's included.
Tip. It's a tip. Consider it a tip. These are delicious. Who bakes these?
Oh, just down the way, there was a halfling baker. He's really quite good. He's new, and I figured I'd try him
Halfling
out.
baker.
Indeed, yes.
Never heard of such a thing. They must have ovens very low to the ground.
I suppose they would.
Custom build, I suppose.
I haven't given it much thought, but
Or they build stairs up to the oven.
Aha, now you're thinking. Regardless,
that's hazardous.
Custard is delicious.
Speaking of low to the ground, here's some, and I will throw down one of those rolled up pieces of paper to Leo Lucas Lark Lang.
Just pick one, it's fine.
Here's some leaf for the first day of your Highsummer festival. Llewellyn.
This is a wonderful gift, Gita. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is everything okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. You just seem chipper this morning. Unnaturally chipper. Uncannily chipper.
Wait until you find out what I picked.
Uh-oh.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I'm going to smell it. Ooh. Where did you find this?
On the way here. I mean, I know what to look for. You'll detect a little bit of peppermint, but it's also very, very earthy, and it's got kind of a licorice after sniff.
Yeah, I get it after you,
On the
initial
exhale.
sniff. Yeah, you get peppermint, and then exhale, you get that sort of dark, rich licorice, almost spicy. Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to wait, and I'm going to go ahead and partake right there.
Start the day right.
Yeah. And could I also order a goblet of wine, please? Thank you so much.
Of course, dearie. As she's putting out the tea, she's like, wine? Oh, there. Oh, sure.
Hair of the dog and everything.
Yeah, of course. They are very sweet and accommodating ladies, and they bring you back a goblet of wine shortly.
The sweetest and most accommodating of hosts. I get the sense that today could be, Korak, with all things said, could be a perfect day to be alive.
Leo, did you survive the night?
I'm here, aren't I? My friend, are you surprised to see me?
No.
You.
Hi, Arlen.
I can't read him.
Bright of day to you.
How are you doing, Korak?
I heard screaming first thing this morning.
You should know that Leo over there never made it to the room last night.
Oh,
Arlen, come on. Come on, bro.
Possible.
He slept in a barn with the animals.
You've always been such a tattletale, Arlen, your whole life. Just as a young elf. Is this how you...
Oh, I get a kick out of it.
I do think you should embrace this. Don't be ashamed of falling asleep in the barn. That is a sign of a good night.
Gita sleeps outside all the time. Isn't that right, Gita? In a ditch.
I mean, I do sleep outside.
Yeah.
I also know how to appreciate the finer things. Let's just say. But if I was to choose, I would choose to sleep outside.
There we go.
Silk lining in the coffin is a good comfort aesthetic as well.
One of the sisters comes over. She says, was there something wrong with the bed?
No. The linens were clean, well starched. They smelled of lavender.
Until he laid on them.
It was.
She seems very confused, but okay. Well, good to hear. Good to hear. She walks away.
Arlen, not all of us can afford a warm bath every night.
I can't take a warm bath every night. I was on the road with you.
I know how you like your baths.
Some traditions bathe the body upon death before it's prepared for burial.
Oh my God, Korak, come on. It's supposed to be a perfect, bright, sunshiny day.
We're eating breakfast.
I did say bright day to Arlen. Did you hear me?
Yes, I do remember that.
Day to be alive.
Yes. You partake in your breakfast and you finish up and you see people start heading out as they start talking about, going to the festival, which is apparently down the way on the right on the shore of the lake. There's a fairground that has been set up, and there will be some things happening. You guys head out in that direction?
Sure.
Or you want to do anything else before you
make our way out?
Just take one more pastry.
I have something to say to you, Gita. Actually, a question. Have you been to the festival before?
No, this is my first time. I've
first time to the festival.
Been made aware of some of the events, specifically vine dancing.
Yes, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the vine dancing.
You've been here. You've been to this before?
Please, of course.
Gita wants to fall on her ass.
Korak.
That was said in confidence. And it's not true. It's not true at all.
I don't understand vine dancing then.
If there's one thing I've learned this morning, there are no secrets amongst this group. Isn't that right, Arlen?
No.
I have secrets.
We're an open book.
All of us. Completely open, wide open, spread open.
I pull my shield closer across my body.
as you make your way along the road in the town towards the fairgrounds, you can see people, walking above you on the walkways and flats above you, and the other festival goers making their way in your direction, or in the direction you guys are traveling. Everybody give me a perception check real quick.
Oh yeah, 21.
14 for
digital
Arlen.
dice. 12 for Gita.
13 for Korak.
All right. Elle,
13.
as you're talking with your companions, you're walking to the fair. You see, you're sort of trained in this. You take things in, and you see a dog chasing a rat, and the dog. As you notice this, you see a woman, but you're too far away to really do much about it. You see an elven woman walking, not really, she's sort of looking up and doesn't really notice it as the dog barrels into her as it chases the rat and knocks her into the mud.
Oh, I'll rush over and, milady, please let me help you. My goodness, you're soiled. You've soiled yourself. And I'll lift her to her feet.
Arlen will go up and start cleaning her dress or whatever magically.
Yeah, she's wearing robes. You recognize the vestments pretty quickly. She's wearing a sunset symbol, which is the symbol of Ladalus Enerath, who is the elven god of longevity and time and things like that. And you see her. She's like, oh dear, she's a younger green elf. She's got
Are you okay?
swarthy skin, brown hair, brown eyes, and she's, oh yes, I'm fine.
Are you sure? That you look like you took quite a spill there.
Yes, well, it looks worse than it is.
You're lucky.
She looks over at
Korak's just like standing there all of a sudden.
She's startled. Where'd he come from?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna walk up to and
allow myself to introduce myself. My name is Lark. You're sure you're okay?
Yes. The name is Salen. Thank you. Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Blessings upon you for checking on me. I much appreciate it. And he goes, to the festival, are you?
Of course. And you?
I have some duties at the temple first, and then I'll be making my way there. Yes.
what kind of events are you interested in seeing?
Oh,
Are you a participant?
Oh no. No, this is the first time this particular troop has made its way to Semberholme. I'm curious to see what they brought.
Look over at Gita for a quick second, then look away.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be quite an event. Quite an event indeed.
It is, I hear. Did you travel here just for the festival?
Of a sort, yes. Sure, of course.
Right.
Perhaps.
Is Leo trying to? I'm standing there going, and then maybe I am trying to determine if Leo is trying to hit on this woman, and maybe want to
She's
make
far
myself
too classy. She is way too classy for me. Yeah, no. I'm just being polite and helping a lady, out of the mud.
You shot me a look, and I was wondering what it was about.
Well,
Arlen, did you
stop wondering.
her?
Yes, I did. After Leo helped her up, I just kind of offered and helped her kind of brush off the mud, with prestidigitation.
She takes it. It is common courtesy to say when you're going to use magic on somebody, but she.
Yeah, I wouldn't just go up and start zapping her.
It's a
Consent first.
consent.
Yeah,
first, yes, yes.
Always.
Specifically right in this area.
She's very gracious, and she says,
Yeah.
Sage's blessings to you. Thank you so much.
Not
Well,
a problem.
Perhaps I'll see you at the festival.
Yes, we'll be around. I'm very excited to be here. It's always fun to go to this festival.
She says, have you been to the Highsummer festival elsewhere? I mean, we've had a few celebrations here in Semberholme, but this is the first time that this outsider troop has come in, and well, we're very excited to see what they have to offer.
What do you mean by that? You keep saying the first time this troop. What's special about them?
What troop is this?
Well, they're not from here. Well, you traveled with you.
Oh,
You
they're the
traveled
ones we
with
brought to
them.
town.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a collection of artisans, performers,
Right.
Quite
that all,
skilled.
they all carpooled
Yes.
here.
Skilled and reputable and entertaining. I think, milady, that you will be quite pleased.
Well,
Yes, we spent some time on the road with them, and I can assure you that there are some very talented people in that group.
excellent. I look forward to it then.
One should seek pleasure, and one never knows how long they have.
You are so right about that, young man.
I smile at Gita.
She says young man to you, but she looks,
Give you a nod back.
it's hard to tell with elves, but she looks slightly younger than Arlen, maybe. Who knows? Maybe she's 100 years older than him. Who's to say?
It's exhausting.
But she's like, well, perhaps I'll see you there, and have fun.
Thank you as well to you.
And she walks off towards the temples. You continue on your journey to the fairgrounds, and as you walk along, you notice a couple of things happen. You see a crow swoop down. At one point, there's an elven man walking in front of you, and the crow just takes a dump on his head as he flies by, and it's notable because the guy is like 10 feet in front of you, and he starts,
Do not prestidigitate that, Arlen. Just let it go. It's okay. You can just let it slide.
It's a mark. To no men.
Arlen will
Like
just
nature.
pretend he didn't see it.
sweet. As you approach the fairgrounds, you're getting close. You can hear some music. You can hear more voices, people gathering, and you see somebody that you maybe recognize from the caravan, but he's a gnome, and he's got this basket of candied apples, and he comes up to you and he's like, "Candied apple."
Don't mind if I do.
Yes.
Do we know his name?
You don't know his name actually,
Okay.
but he's missing a couple teeth, and he grabs a candied apple for Gita. Gita, as he grabs it out of his basket and starts handing it to you, you can see immediately that the apple that is candied is rotted, like it's a rotten apple. It just has like its candy coating on it.
Hmm.
He's like, 2 copper.
You got it. Do you have a different one?
What's wrong with this one?
I need two actually.
All right.
my
He
cousin.
digs through it. He grabs another one. It's also rotted.
Yeah, and I'll give him the copper. I'm leaning way down too, and I'll sniff it and I'll say, "Where'd you get these?"
Oh, on the road.
Literally.
Did you give him the copper?
Yeah.
He takes off.
I will turn
That
around.
little shit.
Correct. I'm gonna warn you. It's rotted. I feel like you will appreciate that anyway.
I'm just going to lick the stuff off the outside. I like it.
That's fair. That's probably the wisest thing to do right now. And I'll take a full bite of all of it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Savor the flavor.
It is a sweet, literally a sweet and sour flavor.
Mhm.
It's-
Yeah.
You give me a Constitution save, actually.
I'm gonna make a Constitution save as well.
Sorry, a Fortitude.
Just watching them.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
Constitution save is 14.
Oh my God. I got a natural one. I just double over and vomit all of the wine from last night.
Along with
the pastry.
Is this from just watching her or from taking a bite? Okay.
No, I did not eat it. I just watched her take a big old bite of this rotten candied apple, and I just started vomiting on the
ground. In fact, you got into it. You took a bite, and Elle, I think what set you off is that as she took a bite, sort of closed her eyes to savor and get all the notes. You see a worm like wriggle back into the half a worm wriggle back into the apple, and that makes you lose it.
Oh, I got these two eating rotten apples, and Leo's throwing up. Arlen's just going to sigh.
This is going to make me start
and continue like walking.
I'm going to just stand up. Arlen, no, now you're not going to prestidigitate this? Thanks a lot, buddy.
I don't know you. Don't know you.
Doc, how are you feeling?
Well, not great. Worse? No, I need a glass of wine. I need some wine to wash this down.
There's peppermint in what I gave you. That should settle your stomach. Did you take it yet? Did you smoke it?
No, that's a good idea though. I'll pull it out and pack a pipe.
Sweet.
For the record, I don't eat the rest of the rotting apple. That was a taste, a savoring of the rot.
Sure.
I will do what Korak does and lick off all of the rest of the sweet stuff, and then put the apple down to return to the earth.
You know that you got some protein as well in that apple. You got some fiber, you got some protein, you got some sugar.
I didn't eat the worm.
Got all of it.
You ate half of it.
If I did see the worm, though, I would have put it in my hair.
You would have. You ate like a quarter of it.
Big bite.
And that was at the edge of the fair. As you round the bend, you see the sights and smells and sounds of Semberholme's Highsummer Fair envelop you. People of all shapes, sizes, walks of life mill about, gossip, seal a deal or two, and you see market stalls along the side of the fairgrounds doing brisk business. You also see the fairground is a mix of stalls, but also a cleared area that has some wagons in it. And let's go ahead and go to a map. Ooh. There you go. You guys come in from the north.
Korak is just like sorry.
You guys come in from the north area. You see what you see on the map there. You see a big tent to your right, a stage further down, a bunch of tents with different. There's games. There's food. There's 4 wagons that are not hitched currently. They've been opened up and they're serving as stalls for exactly what I just described. There's a eating tent there to the right, and the lake is to the south. And there seems to be a grandstand right next to you as you walk into the fair area right behind you. That is currently empty, but you see a chair right in the middle, a seat right in the middle there that seems to be for somebody important. Nobody there at the moment, but you do see lots of people milling about in the fair. What would you like to do?
Jose, what do we know about the power structure in this town in terms of who rules, who that chair might be for?
Sure, good question. You would know, I would imagine from talking with your friend Arlen over days, weeks maybe of travel, that Semberholme is the de facto capital for the Elven Commonwealth. And that being the case, the queen, the coronal, who is currently a queen, is Ilsevel Miritar. And she has been... she's not somebody who appears in public often. And go ahead and give me a history check, if you would.
Five.
Sweet. That's about all you know. You
It's more
know,
than enough.
you would also know, just simply because Arlen knows and would have told you, there was a council of the trees who were made up of different noble houses here in the city, but now sort of they now are relegated to day-to-day functions of the city, because the coronel is sort of in charge of the whole elven kingdom. But again, you've never seen her. Arlen, you've probably never seen her. You would know that she keeps to herself. In fact, rumors have it that she's been very melancholy over the past few years. She doesn't make public appearances. Arlen, go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
Sure. Oh, it's probably going to be pretty good. Oh, yeah. Nat 20 on the second one there.
Sweet. Yes. So
that's a history 25.
You know that Ilsevel, the coronel of Cormanthor, has had problems with childbearing, and with a 20, you know that pretty confidently that she most likely lost a child at some point over the past few years. Her husband is a renowned, legendary warrior of the elven people, and his exploits are such that he was around 800 years ago and fought the army that took out Mithrandir the first time. He killed their ruler, or he killed their leader. He died in the duel, and bought some time for Mithrandir to rally some defenses so that not everybody was slaughtered. His name was Flair Melruth. He died, but he was resurrected a few hundred years ago, and he is her husband, but he is very rarely here in Semberholme. He is, Cormanthor is expansive. Mithrandir is a mess right now, and it is a place where adventurers and elven sorties go to reclaim some of the magic that's still there. Hopefully someday reclaim the whole city. But for now, it is what it is, and Flair is often not here. As a result, the queen is left to her own devices here, and she is often, because you don't see her in public, you've never seen her in public, and she doesn't make appearances. She does take audience every once in a while. You have to be somebody, important to have an audience with her. But the word is, as nobles gossip, the word is that she is they're kind of depressed. She doesn't make public appearances, very melancholy when she does. The other pertinent fact that you know about her is that she was pregnant very recently. And you probably weren't around, you were out adventuring and such, but if your history, which is what you got a 20 on, is correct, she was due to have given birth recently. So if that's the case, and if she's making a public appearance, she's probably already given birth. And you heard that that happened, but nobody has laid eyes on the children. It's she didn't make a big deal out of it, but the word gets around. So if she's going to make an appearance here today, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's probably her first time out in years.
So let me get this straight, Arlen. She's just had a child, but she looks so depressed. That's what you're saying? There's rumors of her.
She is very reclusive. I actually haven't. I hear a lot about, they are this city's royal family, and but unfortunately, she does not come out very often. Very reclusive, and it is hard to gain an audience with them.
She leaves most business to her two hands. Telegant, who you know personally, takes care of security, but her two hands are a high mage, moon elf lady, one of her handmaidens, and the other one is a sun elf woman who is a priest of Sahanine Moonbow. That basically is her court. Those two and her scribe and Telegant, those are the people that are her inner circle, and that are seen in public every once in a while. But the queen herself, the coronel herself, hasn't been seen in years. So
if she is due to make an appearance here, this would be a very big deal.
Yeah. Wow.
He's just is that kind of the impression he's getting by seeing the stage with the chairs on it?
Yeah, you look around and you see the elves that are here are sort of talking amongst themselves and like looking at the stage at the grandstand.
Those are fancy chairs. They do look like they would hold the ass of a fancy elf. No offense, of course.
And so you do hear the elves speaking amongst themselves about, is she going to make an appearance? That sort of thing.
We'll see.
Yeah.
How's security looking at this festival right now?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or investigation, either one.
We'll go perception. 23.
You noted that as you got to this part of the where the fairgrounds are, or sort of in the outskirts of Semberholme, right on the lake though, and with that perception check, you do see some. Arlen would have told you that these are called Moonshadow, is the name of the organization, the name of the branch that is in charge of security for Elfhome, which is what any place where the Coronel lives is called the Elfhome. And you see some of them in the trees nearby, like right on the outskirts of the fairgrounds. You see a couple here and there walking about, but there's nobody at the grandstand currently. So you can probably imagine that she might come with people. And from what Arlen has told you, her seconds are pretty, one's a high mage and one's a high priest. So they're pretty formidable.
Do the Moonshadow have any sort of insignia or regalia that sets them off as members of said faction?
Nothing more than a small insignia that usually is not really visible from a distance. A lot of them wield weapons much like Arlen has. You would know that they are all well trained in martial and the arcane arts.
Arlen, do you have any aspirations to work for the lady someday? I know you've traveled extensively, but would you ever,
like with the Moonshadows?
I don't know, in some capacity, perhaps Moonshadow, but it seems like your expertise maybe lie somewhere else. But nevertheless, you're a full-blooded elf. Perhaps this is something you seek. I don't know.
I've trained with them. I've considered it. I just, I don't know. I want to see too much of the world, I think.
Understood. Something maybe to fall back on later after you've sown your seeds, as they say. My friend, let's find us some wine.
Over there.
We're in like an amphitheater type situation. Like these chairs are lined up to see a show, right? Or are they on stage looking down at us?
So what's next to you is sort of like I said, a grandstand, and it's elevated. So somebody important would be looking down into this sort of arena, this cleared area. The cleared area is currently occupied with those wagons, but you would imagine that those wagons will be pulled away whenever the muster activities start, like archery and stuff like that. But from what you're understanding, that won't start until later in the afternoon. In the meantime, the festival goes on until the martial stuff happens, which is later.
Jose, I think I'm going to approach one of the vendors are there already in the morning.
Yeah, all the vendors are doing business already. There's lines at some of them. There's food. There's games. You see the big tent next to you, and you see one of the people that you might have seen in the caravan. He's a human, and he's like, "Step on in, win some money." He goes, "You look like you like to gamble."
I like to win.
Oh, there's some of that to be had here as well.
I'd highly doubt it, but let's give it a go. And I'm going to take a sip of my recently procured travel wine and step up to this fella.
All right. Yeah, you can go into this is what there's like a little sign that says the gambling tent. And when you go in there, you see different tables set up. People are already looking very familiar. They're drinking alcoholic beverages already in the morning, and they are at tables playing different games, card games, dice games. There's shell game, there's roulette, there's 3 dragon ante, and as you walk in, you hear some of them talking. Copper piece is all you need to start some of the games.
Do I know if any of my companions, Korak, Gita, or Arlen, are gamblers? Are any of you game players?
What do you guys do? You see the
no.
gambling tent?
No.
Arlen, Korak?
Yeah, I think I like chance.
Yeah. So I think once I see what's going on in the tent, I step back out and Korak, we have some games to play.
I take this awkward long step towards you, and then I stop, and then I look at you askance, and then I walk very awkwardly.
I just mutter under my breath, so dramatic all the time. So fucking dramatic.
My
friends. It's
Your
a cheap
luck today, right?
It's a cheap ante to get in, but much to win, my friend. Take a gander, and I'll sort of like pull back the tent curtain as we enter.
Sure. Yeah, there's people playing all sorts of games. 3 dragon ante is very popular. There is all sorts of games. What would you like to do?
I'm going to follow Korak's lead here.
I like the dragon game.
It's
All
very
right.
on brand. Let's do it.
You see a table starting up of 3 dragon ante. You walk up, you are dealt into a game of 3 dragon ante, and the two of you are in. So what we're going to do is roll some dice.
Yes.
Is there an ante? Is there an actual ante first?
No, we're going to keep this simple. It's just going to be a dice roll. However, you can tell me how you want to play this game. You can win using a variety of skills. So whether you want to analyze your opponent, whether you want to bluff, or whether you want to cheat, those will all use different skills. So you tell me how you'd like to play, and I'll tell you what to roll.
So is this a head-to-head kind of thing? Is it like table against the dealer, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dealer and everything, and everybody else at the table. Yep.
Okay.
When I get dealt in, I want to use insight to see if I can tell if there's a tell that says they're not in an advantageous position.
Sure, absolutely. Give me an insight check. To be
How about no?
Is that a natural 1, Ty?
Even my digital dice screw me when I'll play.
Nice.
Nice. You lose that copper that you put in to be dealt in.
I whisper over to Lark. I'm like, this is expensive already.
My friend, just give it a go. You can't expect to win on the first try. And I'll sort of basically I'm trying to persuade the rest of the players that this is a fun game of chance and they should be betting more money, putting more money into the pot.
Sure.
So
Give me
use persuasion to do that.
Give me a persuasion roll, please.
Oh, that looks like a natural 20, but it's a 15.
15 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you see some of the players look at you askance. You get a mix of looks. The mix of looks tells you they think that you have a winning hand and they're not going to put more money in. But a couple of the players do put money because they think that you're bluffing, and they're smiling and they put some more in. Do you want to roll me a insight, deception, sleight of hand? Either way, tell me how you were trying to win, and roll me.
Well, I'm not going to cheat.
Sure.
Not right away, anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to use insight to win. Basically.
Yeah, you're basically analyzing your opponents and seeing who's got what. Yep. Roll me an insight check then.
There we go. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Let's see what your fellow players get. All right. You win that hand.
Wait a minute. Did I win? What does this mean? Oh my God. This must be beginner's luck. Oh, I told you.
Two of them put in. So let's see.
This is amazing.
Go ahead. Roll me
I shiver.
3d6.
Too much of other things about you.
That is an 11.
11. You win a 11 silver total.
Ooh, this is great.
I want to do it again.
Let's try. Yeah, let's try again. God, Arlen and Gita don't know what they're missing here. All right, we're in again.
One of those copper pieces you won was Corax. All right, you're in again.
So was it silver that we're winning, or is it copper?
No, it was just a grand total. Other people put in stuff. Copper is just a 2. That's all you. That's the minimum you need to come in.
All right, another one.
Good luck.
And then I'm going to stare at the guy again, or the dealer.
All right, you're getting dealt your card. You start playing. How would you like to approach the game this time, Korak? If differently.
I'm not doing it differently. I'm going to read his aura.
All right.
And I want to know either if my hand is better or if they're going to die within a fortnight.
Excellent.
21.
Is that an insight?
Yes.
Nice. All right, Dave. Go ahead and roll for yours since we're
okie doke.
Everybody be rolling at the same time.
I am going to try to persuade everybody that I have a poor hand.
Okay.
Knowing that I actually have a good hand.
Okay.
So I'm going to use persuasion to try to make it seem like I don't feel good about this round.
Sure.
With the hope that they will ante more in.
Yeah.
Or bet more, excuse me. All right. So I'm going to use persuasion. And that is a 16.
16. All right. Oof. All right. Somehow, Korak wins that hand.
Good show, my friend.
Korak, roll me a 2d6, please.
Okay. I'm going to do this the old way. 6.
Six silver pieces.
Total.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this.
Well done.
All right. As you guys are playing your game of Three Dragon Ante, what are Gita and Arlen doing?
Arlen, I'm not into gambling. You want to try some feats of strength or something?
Yes, they do have other games, as far as I know.
I mean, I'm looking for those vine dancers, but I don't think they're probably on yet. So maybe we try some other competitions. There's our brawn.
You see. There's a ball and bucket. There's a bobbing for apples. There's some darts, ring and horseshoe toss. There's a high striker game. There's a few things.
What do you want to do? I want to do the apples.
Okay.
All right, we'll do the apples.
I mean, you can prestidigitate yourself. The water's probably not super clean. I know how you.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll clean that too first.
Excellent. All right, Gita, you step up after a short line. They raise the buckets a little bit. They were for kids.
Arlen,
Were right
hold
in
my
front
hair.
of you. And you dive into the cold water. Give me a dexterity check to try to grab one of these apples.
Oh no. Oh, that's 18.
18. All right.
Straight 18.
Let's see.
And I think I have my hand on Arlen's hand holding my hair.
Arlen's
right.
trying not to get splashed right now. He's just
Yeah. And I'm
You
in
are-
there like,
You are in there for a while. You got this apple that you've got cornered and you don't want to let go, but you're running out of air. And so you see Arlen, you see Gita just dunk her upper torso just all the way into the bucket, trying to pin this apple at the bottom of the of the bucket. Give me a fortitude save, please.
put your tusks into it.
a fortitude
You mean
save.
Constitution?
That, yeah,
Sorry,
is that
yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a 7.
A 7. Oh no, you almost had it. You almost had it, but you start running out of air, and you're gonna drown unless you pop your head out right now.
Okay, I'll pop my head out. I'll take a deep
You had it
gasp.
so close. You can see it has like a tusk cut into it, but it floats back up to the top.
I want to go again, and I take my feather earrings off.
All right, go on. Give me a
Okay.
dexterity check.
Oh,
It's much
Okay.
harder than it looks.
it is very difficult. This is a 9.
9, not even close this time. The apples just seem to have a mind of their own. Bob away from you.
I get like 3 tries for my
Sure,
money.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Here we go. One last time. No, definitely not. That's a 3.
No,
Probably whacked my face on the side of the
it
tin.
It's high summer. It is high summer, so the water is actually pretty refreshing. But all you are for all your efforts is just a little wetter. Unfortunately, didn't get that apple. There's still one bobbing around. You can see with a little nick in it that you almost got. But
You see
So
that,
close.
Arlen? See how close I was? You get it. You get it.
I thought you had that one.
I did too, but I bet you can get it. You don't have tusks, but I think you. I feel it. I feel it in the air. I feel it off of your vibing this energy, this apple
I
grabbing.
haven't done this in 40 years, but I'll give it a try. He starts
Let's
rolling
go.
up his he starts rolling up his sleeves.
all right, give me a dexterity check as you dunk your head into the cold saliva-y water.
I didn't roll it.
That's 10.
Is that you said a 10?
Yeah, 10
Oh,
total.
slightly better than Gita's last try, but you don't get an apple.
Oh,
You got 2 more tries.
yeah, he's going to keep trying.
You get that apple, Arlen?
I'm just getting warmed up.
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh, that's better. 17.
17. All right. This is extremely difficult. And you've same sort of deal. You've almost got it. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Oh, nat 20
Nice. All right.
plus 2. 22.
You don't grab it through skill. You grab it through sheer tenacity. You were able to stay underwater long enough that you were able to corner it and just grab it just so. And you can see spots. You know you're about to pass out, but you grab it and you come out of the water with an apple in your mouth.
Yep.
And you hear people nearby. You hear the kids that were there earlier start cheering as you come up because nobody had done it up until now this
Yeah,
morning.
he's gonna be kind of like soaking it up, like waving with this like apple in his mouth.
It's nice.
Nothing
is
to
very-
it.
Very pleased with you.
Nice. Excellent. And
We win prizes.
yeah, you win a little carved apple with the date inscribed on the bottom.
Yes.
It's really quite nice.
You can have it.
Oh, you shouldn't have. And then I'll elbow you. Say it again. I should have it. I should have it.
You can have it, Gita. I'd like you to have this.
Thank you.
I feel like I won it for you.
Thank you. You did.
Excellent. All right. You have both of you have experienced. All of you have experienced some success in different games. What else would you like to do? Unless you just want to keep gambling all day long.
It's tempting.
No, I mean, I guess still Arlen will start kind of. Are they done with their gambling for now?
Sure. After a bit, they're done. Sure.
Yeah. Shall we walk around and see the sights?
Why are you wet?
He starts fixing that. We were bobbing for apples.
Apples again? Oh my God. Haven't you had enough of apples, Gita?
Never enough. These are very delicious apples, I'm assuming, as I didn't get one, but Arlen did a wonderful job.
How many mouths were on those apples, do you think? Before you had it in yours?
Well, I won, so probably not too many.
That's all that matters. You're right. It's all that matters. You won. What did you win?
Fair, it was just mine. I mean, my tusk was in it.
Small prize.
Oh,
and he'll kind of motion over to Gita.
Isn't that cute? Well, Korak won a small fortune.
Good for you.
I have a silver piece for you. Look at your apple. Does it have a worm?
I'm afraid this one is not natural. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Is it something I can hook onto my feather earring? Is it that?
Like
is it small enough?
Yeah,
like
it is.
Apple,
it's
right?
wood, but it's small. It's about that big.
Okay, I'll just kind of wind it in with some twine. I just happen to pull off of my cloak and twist it in, so it's apple on one side, feather.
Sweet.
And I give you one of my silver pieces, and I say, I won as many of these. I won is enough to count all together.
Drinks are on Korak.
Very good, cousin. I didn't know that you had it in you. I didn't know you were good at this.
He was
Lark
lucky.
was showing me.
You as you mentioned drinking, you look around at some of the food stands. You see Arlho's fine flasks, which is you recognize as a winery and brewery out of Asher-Benford, which is one dale over. You see a stall offering dwarven fare. Another one offering up that's a pottery, but there's a bakery, Nearford Bakery. So there's fine flasks. They sell ale and stout by the pint, the dwarven place, or the bakery.
Any wine options?
There's a cider stand. Don't see any wine options. You think that Arlo's might have some wine, but they specialize in other things.
As we're milling, you love the apples. As we're milling about, I want to kind of keep an eye open for anyone that I recognize from my various exploits about the realm. Just always keeping an eye. I mean, that's just kind of a general thing. I'm always looking so that I am not surprised by someone. I would have, I always hope to have the upper hand if I encounter someone that I know and recall who I am before they do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm going to go to the pastry stand and I'm going to look for a meat pastry for me and an apple fritter for Gita.
All right. You approach. There's a aroma of fresh loaves, sticky buns, butter rolls, honey cakes, and meat pastries. And you see a human man behind the counter, and sets you up with that.
How much do I pay him?
You see there's a gang of children sort of like a cloud of mosquitoes behind the place, and you note that it's a husband and wife team, and the wife is handing out little pastries to the kids. And it's a silver for both.
I rolled a 15 on my
15?
perception check.
No, I mean it's getting kind of crowded. You don't see anybody that you recognize.
That's good. That's a good thing. Okay.
I'll go to the cider stand.
Here I have a fritter of apples.
It's very thoughtful of you, Korak.
Apple fritter.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank
I
you
have
so
meat in mine.
Do you want to toast our pastries?
Okay.
Like tap them together.
I'm going to put the whole thing in my mouth.
All right. It is delicious, fair food. All right. Let's see.
I tell Gita, if we need more, I can go get more silver in this tent, and then I can go over there and buy some more.
I wonder if you are to go back into that tent, maybe you should go with Lucas.
He's Lark today.
I like to call him Llewellyn. It feels better rolling off the tongue, but I don't think he likes that.
I don't want to embarrass him.
No, of course not.
Elle, as you were looking around, you don't see anybody you recognize, but you do notice some, as you walked away from the gambling tent, you do notice like 4 teens that seem to be following you.
Okay.
Question mark. It could just be, going in the same direction as you.
Sure.
But with your 15, it seems like they're sort of chatting amongst themselves, and you see 2 of them start approaching your group, while another 2 sort of flank.
Can I see? Can I tell based on that roll, or if I need to make another one, if there's a leader amongst the 4 of them, someone who looks like they're calling the shots? I've seen this before, obviously.
Give me an insight check.
16.
16. There's 2 boys, 2 girls, teens, and you note with the 16 insight, they look like they're about to try to swipe something, maybe pickpocket one of you. You recognize that look. You've seen it before. Maybe you did it before when you were a kid, but you see them sort of like 2 of them are trying to make are probably positioning themselves for distraction, while the other 2 seem to be looking in the direction of your belt pouches.
I'll just say to my friends, watch your coin purse, and I will quickly walk towards the one of them who I assume is maybe in charge, and I'll walk straight up to them with purpose, and with maybe a sense of not trying to intimidate, but just very intentionally walking towards them. And as I get right in front of them, I'm going to drop one of the silvers on the ground right at their feet, and then I'm just going to say, pick it up.
You see them. There's a guy and a girl in front of you. The other 2, like I said, had sort of gone to flank. And when they see you walking at them, their first instinct seems to be sort of to pretend like they don't see you, and like, oh, we weren't actually walking your direction. We're looking over here now. But then you say that, and the guy
go ahead,
looks at you.
Fine. Pick it up. It's yours.
And as you're saying that, the girl bends over quicker than him and grabs it.
There we go. Pleasure to meet you, miss. And I'll take another silver out of my pocket, and I'll hand it to the young man as well. It seems to be your lucky day.
What is this?
Indeed. Let's just say I like to make friends when I arrive in a new town. Do you think that we could be friends?
Maybe. What's in it for us?
Could be quite a bit, to be honest with you. You know, when I come into a new town, I like to get a sense of what's going on around me. I like to make friends quickly. People who can be my eyes, my ears, that sort of thing. I've heard a rumor. Perhaps you can, perhaps you can clarify if it's true or not.
Yeah. And just for context, all of the 2 girls and the 2 boys are all half elves.
Okay. Obviously, the Moon Shadow have a presence here. We wouldn't want to be too obvious in anything that we do. But I'm curious. I've heard that there's going to be perhaps a bit of a celebrity arriving today. Have you heard such things?
I mean, yeah, the girl speaks up. Yeah, I mean, that's probably for her. She motions over to the grandstand.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 seats and one in the middle. I mean,
of course, this looks like a fancy chair, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably for the coronal.
I believe that you're probably right. Very astute. I'm wondering, when royalty of this nature arrives in a place like this, if there are those who would seek to take advantage of such things. Not present company, of course, but perhaps others.
I mean, I guess, but they'd kind of be stupid to try anything here.
Indeed, they would.
Like, look, we're not hurting anybody.
Of course not. Indeed, you're just standing here having a conversation and perhaps making a friend.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Lucrative. Could be quite lucrative for you and your other friends. And I'll kind of gesture.
The 2 others, they're kind of like, what the hell's going on? Looks, and then they sort of slowly walk over to where you're talking to them.
Mm-hmm. I will take out 2 more silver, hand each of them a silver. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Lang.
What's this for?
Just
the
to
other girl says.
Keep an eye on things, and if there's anything strange or if there's anything that looks like it could be illegal.
One of them looks at Korak. I found something strange. Do I get another silver? He points at Korak.
Good point. Very good point. I'll pull out a silver and hand it to them. Very good example of what I'm looking for, but not him anymore. Ooh. He's very strange. Eyes and ears. Come to me with more interesting information than that, and there might be more silver for you. Do you understand?
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, great. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Carry on.
The girl is the only one who steps forward, and she says, "Gilia Terrell, at your service."
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Lang, as I mentioned. I do hope
this is Turgant. This is Dav.
Again.
This is Aethmore.
Very nice to meet you all. Eyes and ears.
Yep, eyes and ears. Gotcha. And they take off.
I'll walk back over to the rest of the group. Just making friends.
Making
nice
friends.
Crowd.
You hear them talking about Korak as they walk away. A strange guy.
Where did you meet your friends, and what are they doing?
I think they meant to rob us, to be quite frank.
Oh.
Here.
I would have liked to talk to them about that, too.
That would be foolish.
Well, I think that with a little persuasion, they might be useful. So I made friends with them.
Got our money anyway, your money anyway, but made it useful.
Exactly.
That's thinking right there.
And to be perfectly honest with you, Gita, it wasn't my money to begin with.
Oh, it came in the tent where they have more.
It was Core's money.
Indeed.
Some of it
I'm
was.
picturing us all gathered together, and I'm wondering how tall everyone is in this circle of friends.
Good question.
6'1".
Average height for a half elf. 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
Yep.
Correct. 6'3" and like 190.
Yeah.
So you're the tallest.
Tallest beanpole. Yeah.
Well, you also have a tall hat on, don't you?
Have a tall hat
That
on.
adds another
one
foot.
field,
Another
or so.
18
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah.
and my boots, you know. Yeah,
Not to
I'm
mention the
probably
belt buckle.
Probably pushing 7 feet tall.
with the risers and the hat. Yes. All right. Where are you guys going? There's somebody said something about a cider.
Oh yeah, I was gonna run over to the cider booth and just get 4 ciders because I feel like that is how we should all start our day.
Okay. You go up. There's a little bit of a line. You see as you walk up, there is an Ondante orc in front of you. This is the person next in line, and there's a human man running the cider stand, and the orc in front of you goes up to the stand, and he orders the cider. And give me a perception check, Gita, if you would.
22.
22. You note that the person in front of the orc was charged 3 copper. When the Ondante orc comes up and asks for a cider, he's charged a silver. The guy says 1 silver.
What is does the Ondante orc pay that money then?
He looks as if he wasn't expecting it to be that high. And he's a traveler, much like yourself. He's dressed in leathers and such. Probably been on the road for a while, and he doesn't look like his coin purse is very heavy. But he looks and he looks very confused, and you hear him he takes a big sigh, and he goes, "Never mind," and he starts to turn away to walk away from the cider stand.
I'll gently touch his arm and I'll lean around him and I'll say, "I'm sorry, wasn't that drink supposed to be 2 copper?" That's what you said the last one was, right? 2 copper.
It's the guy behind the counter furrows his brow, says, "Oh, it's a silver. Silver for him. Silver for you."
I would like to buy 5 ciders, please.
5 silver. And he looks like he's waiting for you to put the money on the counter before he starts pouring the cider.
I put 1 silver down. How does that math work? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is that
10 silver to a gold. 10 copper to 1 silver.
so? That would be 5 of the drinks that the previous person purchased. That would be the right amount.
He purchased it for 3 copper, so that would be with a silver you could buy 3 drinks.
I'll lay 2 silver down and I'll say, I'll tell you what. I'll buy 5 at your inflated rate with these 2 silver. How's that for a deal?
He says, "You put 2 silver down, that's 2 drinks for you." He pours 2 ciders, hands them to you.
I take my silver back, and as I'm grabbing the silver, I accidentally bump one of the cups over. "I'm sorry, that's far too expensive." And I walk away.
All right. Did you take the other silver or the 2
No, I
silver
leave.
and no drink? Okay.
No drink. I leave the other drink and I take my money back.
Got it.
And as I'm walking away, I spit on the ground.
All right. You yeah. The other Ondante orc kind of looks in your direction, and you catch his eye, and he sort of shakes his head, and he shrugs.
Listen, I'm sorry about that. I know the apples were a great harvest this year. As you know as well, I'm sure. There's no reason for those rates for us.
Well, it's not the first time, but I'm not here to cause trouble. I appreciate what you did.
I would do that anytime for you. What brings you here to the festival?
Never been to Semberholme. I heard that the fair would be happening. I particularly enjoy the puppet show of this particular troupe, and so I'm a bit of a fan. So I came for the fair and the drinks and the shows.
Are you a puppet performer yourself?
Oh no! Yes.
You get a sense that this is a woodsman. He spends a lot of time in the woods and probably doesn't get to civilization very often.
I'll put my hand out. My name is Gita.
Oh, Vremshar.
I'm sure. Wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Better luck with the purchasing of the beverages at a different stand.
Yes, yeah. I hear the fine flasks is pretty good.
Perhaps I'll see you there later.
Indeed. Oh, and the show should be starting soon too. The puppet show. It's really quite good.
Can I see where he's looking?
Yeah, he points to the stage. He sort of looks over at the stage area on this side of the map.
All right. Enjoy the show. I will part ways and come back.
Gita, are you getting married?
Gita, you're getting married?
I've always liked the woodsman, but no.
I've just met this man.
They were very rude to him at that stand over there.
And we don't always know how long we have. It's best to make use of the time.
Where are the ciders?
Noted.
Where the cider?
Your concern for the ciders is admirable. I didn't buy them. They were overcharging me specifically because of who I am and who that gentleman was as well.
What?
You want me to try?
I believe you'll get the same rate that I will. They were not very nice.
Sure.
Obviously, to our face, they were overcharging us, and I did what I could. I don't like to make a big fuss, but I didn't.
We shouldn't do business with them then if they're going to discriminate against you. That's
No, that's why I have
unacceptable.
no drinks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Everland. Was really looking
Correct.
forward to a fresh cider.
We're actually going to mark that individual to memory.
All right. As you mark the individual and Gita, you finish saying that, you hear like a barker over by the stage, sort of saying the puppet show is starting to begin soon, and you see somebody run over to that person from behind stage and whisper something in their ear, and they get a worried look on their face and they stop barking about the show, and they sort of seem concerned and start speaking to one another. And you see like a crowd starting to form, but something is obviously wrong. And we will find out what that something is when we come back from break.
Hey, damn. I know.
Too fast.
Thank you so much. That bastard, that cider seller.
Ciders.
Oh, yeah, he's lucky we don't pound him.
Cider racist.
A lot of pounding. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. This is the Evergreen Prince. This is D&D in the Forgotten Realms. Super excited to be playing in the Dalelands. Also, a quick reminder, we do have an ACLU fundraiser going. And through that fundraising effort, if you would be so kind, if you are able financially to donate a couple of dollars to that, we do have a goal of $2,000. We're at about almost $1,200 on this. This has been a kind of an ongoing campaign that we've had. We really value the work that the ACL is doing to bring forth lawsuits and litigate against a bunch of the injustices that are happening in our country right now, specifically those that would take away people's freedoms. And it's a fight every day that requires a lot of money, as you can imagine. The bad guys have billions. They're billionaires. So anyways, please consider donating. If you do donate, you can also grant advantage to our players or the dungeon masters. So that's also an added benefit to help us out in the game as we get into some more shenanigans. We will be back in just a couple minutes. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you shortly.
So the three of you see something is wrong over at the stage. That draws your attention. What would you guys like to do?
You guys see what's going on over there? The puppet show?
No,
Something's
what
wrong.
is happening?
What do you mean?
Look at their faces. Look at how they're moving around.
They seem whoever's running the show stopped barking. You definitely noticed that, and you noticed that the people that were running the show seemed upset, and they're looking about, and
Let's see if someone died.
possibly, yeah.
What a catastrophist. Yes, let's go see if someone died.
You head on over. As you approach, you can see that they are talking to an older halfling. You would imagine he's maybe the patriarch of this group that appears to be either related in some way, and he's holding his hand and just shaking his head, holding his hand. He clearly in pain. And as you approach, they look up. They're sort of looking beyond you as the children that have gathered in front of the stage and are waiting for the show to happen. But you see that they stop barking, and the show, there's nothing is happening at this moment other than them talking amongst themselves.
I'll go up to the circle where the man is holding his hand and in pain. Put my hand on his shoulder and say, "What's happened? Have you been injured? My name is Gita."
Emery Plumwicket.
Yes, he shows you his hand. It's starting to swell. You can tell by looking at it that it's broken. His hand is broken.
What happened?
It goes, I was moving the cart in the back, and it rolled, and I was stupid. I shouldn't have been there. And it just ran over my hand. It broke my fingers.
Give me your hand for a second. And I will, if he hands his hand to my hand, I will put my other hand on his hand, and I'll begin to kind of stroke it gently. And I'm going to cast... I marry all the dudes here. And I will cast Cure Wounds on his hand, but I'm not going to be obvious about it. I'm just holding his hand. I'm kind of trying to give it a gentle massage, but not in the spots that are obviously broken.
Sure. Give me a medicine check, actually.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Korak.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Before you cast your spell, immediately that this, yes, you could heal the injury, but the problem here is the broken bones. They're going to need to mend over time. So, hit points is one thing, but broken bones is another thing. And he would have to either have regenerated or just bed rest. Basically, he's going to have to rest his hand.
If I was to do a Cure Wounds on him, would that make it not hurt anymore, though, at least?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then...
You just have to set it right afterwards.
All right. Yeah. I would like to do the right procedure of things to make it work out for him.
Yep.
So many bones in the hand. The hand has so many bones.
So many bones. A lot of them can be broken. You got a 20, right? You got a 20 on your medicine
And a dirty
check?
20.
Dirty 20. That is enough to know exactly what you need to do to set his hand, his fingers, basically. The finger, there was like 3 of them that are broken.
I'm really good with fingers.
Yeah, you set the fingers. It takes you a few minutes. You heal him up. He's very appreciative. But at the same time, he's as you're doing that, he's like, I won't be able to do my show. He goes, it's the last one for the morning. He goes, would you mind?
Would this fit into your puppets? And I've got a pretty big hand. I'm a pretty big woman.
He says, yes.
Okay, because his hand is like half the size of mine, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would be happy to, but I've never done anything like this before. I'm not a performer.
Any of your friends?
Well, I look over at Arlen.
You see the
Just at me.
there's somebody there's one of the halflings is out like where you guys are out in the front and is on stage and is saying the show will begin momentarily and he seems to be sort of stalling and Gata is working on this guy but he's asking her to fill in.
Gita, if you help him, maybe the interesting gentleman that you met at the cider stand will appreciate you more.
I don't want him to appreciate. He's a jerk, but I.
No, the Orcish man.
Oh, my other husband. Yes, of course. Maybe.
Oh, you see, I knew it.
Wasn't he a big fan? Maybe he would be good
Yeah,
at this.
He said he wasn't a puppeteer. He said he just likes to see the show.
He likes to watch.
Well, do any of you guys want to do it? I'll do it. I mean, I'm happy to
I
give
am
it a try.
no performer.
Isn't your last name? Okay, yes.
wait, isn't your whole family performers? Like,
I definitely thought you had performing in your blood, Arlen.
Not puppeteers, though.
Well, they could be, though.
Gita, you can do it. You can do this.
Okay, everybody's going to be watching.
That's right.
They won't be watching. They'll be watching
the
my
idea.
hand.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay. I'll do it.
You're
He
good
says,
with your hands.
you
good.
can, yeah. Emery says that he's happy to have any of your friends help out. They need at least one of you for 2 of the puppets and another one for the other 2 puppets.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
okay. We need more just than me. Come on, you guys.
I'm in.
Let's help them out.
I'm
You
in.
see-
All right.
The little banner that has been strung up, it looks like there's performances like every hour. There's different performances, different troops, and this is their hour. And the banner that is strung up says "The Legend of Mystery Hollow." And yeah,
I lean over Arlen and I go, 2 of us for 1 little hand.
One, I don't know how that works.
The old one has a hurt hand and needs 2 of our friends to help with the puppet show.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yes. That is the.
It wasn't a death
How did
joke.
he manage before with 2 hands? Makes you think.
he
Maybe
had
because
another family member that
Lark
is
and Gita
distraught,
aren't
yes.
skilled. It's why Lark and Gita aren't skilled.
This should be interesting. Yes.
Yeah, I suspect he's very skilled, so he could take one off, put another one on. We're going to be stuck with the ones that we have on. I can't.
All right.
Gita's starting to sweat. You can just see it.
You're starting to sweat.
Gita, look for your husband.
You see the halfling on stage is sort of looking nervously back over their shoulder at you, and sort of like, "Do I say go or tell me when you're ready, or is this happening?" Is the look they're giving you?
I'll nod to the I'm sorry, what was his name? The gentleman with the broken hand?
Emery.
Emery. I will nod to Emery. I've got 4 hands to help. My
Okay.
2 and his 2. This is out.
He takes his good hand and he thumbs up to his maybe daughter, you would imagine, and she turns back and the daughter announces the show is starting, and all the kids that there's a group of maybe 20 people, mostly kids, some parents and such, but they're waiting, and there's another group that's sort of passing by, and they're adults, but they seem to sort of say, let's see what's happening here. They're elven and they are very finely dressed, and they sort of look in the direction of the stage. They don't take a seat. They don't sit down. The people have like picnic blankets out. That's what the seating mostly consists of. But these elves sort of just like see what's happening here. All right, you guys get behind the little curtain. They have like a little table that's got a curtain in front of it.
God, this brings back memories, doesn't it, Gita?
No.
No?
I'm terrified right now.
You never played with puppets? As a kid?
No, I talked to the grass.
Oh.
I made
Wow.
grass shows, tree
You
shows.
do both.
I didn't make puppets out of them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought every
it's
young
okay.
child
It's okay.
played with puppets.
You did this a lot?
I mean, a fair amount, yeah.
Well, you take the two that are more used here, because I bet they're the stars of the shows.
Emery gives you a brief rundown of the show if you're not familiar with the tale.
Okay.
And
We can do this.
yeah. And you guys begin your tale. You can do a combination of perform the tale for me, please, and you will give me some charisma performance checks, and that'll be modified by your performance of the tale.
What's the name of the performance again?
The Legend of Mystery Hollow.
The Legend of Mystery Hollow. I think I might know this one. There's a chance that I know this. Is this a well-known story or is this obscure?
It is a well-known story. Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like maybe I know it.
Yeah.
Being having young aspirations of being a puppeteer when I was a child.
We learned so much about laying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Well, he
today.
likes to pull strings and he likes to puppeteer people, and this is kind of
Indeed.
where it all started.
Speaking of pulling strings, I want to try and find that orc that Guido was talking to at the cider stall.
Matchmaker.
You notice him in the back behind the kids. He's got a flask in his hand that he's drinking from, and he sort of, you catch his eye, and he looks kind of excited. He's looking forward to the show.
I sidle up to him.
Hi. Hi, I'm Korak.
Bamrush.
My cousin is one of the puppets, or two of them.
Oh,
Oh,
he
met her.
looked really confused for a second.
You met her in the cider line,
Oh,
Gita.
yes, Gita.
Yes.
Does she perform with Emery?
Now she does. Watch.
Oh, well, look
And I
forward
just
to it.
watch the stage.
Yeah.
I thought that was an executioner's stage when we first got here.
He goes, I don't think that's until 4. I think that's around 4.
Oh, I didn't know.
And you see him kind of have a half smile on his face as he says it.
I believe him.
He chuckles and takes a drink of his non-racially priced drink. All right, you guys perform The Legend of Mystery Hollow. How does it go?
course.
How does the
What are we
story go?
rolling? What are we rolling?
Performance checks, charisma performance.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's an 8.
That's a 14.
Sweet. All right. You start performing The Legend of Mystery Hollow, and
It was a dark
Gita,
and
you
stormy
are
night.
you're better than you thought.
It was mysterious too.
It begins the story. You recall the story begins with a halfling that has moved to a town to be a school teacher, and things go downhill from there. And for some reason, Lang, you completely blanked on that part of the story.
But I do remember he loses his head in the end.
The sound
something.
of horse hooves
Give me
get louder and louder.
another performance check for the next beat of the story, please.
I tell the orc that I'm standing next to,
The better one is my cousin, I think. The other one is Lark. He's still alive.
5.
18.
18, nice.
I'm gonna
All right,
carry this act.
You switch
act
roles,
two.
yes. Lang, you for some reason play the role of Brahm really well. It comes back to like you memorized this as a kid, and you carry Gita as part of the story because Gita seems to forget a lot of it as she goes.
Could I use persuasion to persuade Gita that they're doing amazing? You're doing great, Gita. This is
Sure.
fantastic. You're a natural. Persuasion. That's a 15.
15.
Buying it. I'm doing great.
Excellent.
I
Double
sweat
like,
down.
I-
Double down.
Gita fails the insight check on purpose, and
Oh, did you want me to roll one?
you don't have to. No, you can tell them you buy it if you want to.
Yeah, I buy it.
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I need that right now.
You were still riding high off your first beat of the performance. You know you had that in the bag, and you can't really gauge how badly you have done since then.
Hubris is blinding me.
The hubris is blinding you. But the third act, the third beat of the story. Go ahead and give me another performance check.
This is where it all comes together, Gita.
The knife comes down.
Oh shit, a 10.
Oh no, 4.
Gita drops her puppet.
My
Do we
hand
have any
pushes through.
advantages?
My hand splits the puppet.
Oh yeah, actually,
Sweaty.
we did get one advantage from Scallowag.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sweet.
Gita, use it.
Use
Roll
it?
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems pretty important. No, that's another 4.
Oh,
Wasted.
Gita.
Meant to be. Ah, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't break the puppet.
You don't break the
Okay.
puppet. You don't break the puppet, but Emery sort of, as the story winds down, and he sort of pipes in. It doesn't take one of the puppets, but he sort of like is behind the counter, and he sort of narrates the rest of the very ending of the tale, and then closes the curtains really quickly. It was, well,
I say to the orc gentleman, that was my cousin, the better one. Do you want to meet her?
oh, we already met.
Oh, yeah. I walk away.
Yeah. You, Arlen, you note that the people walking by, the elves that were walking by, were part of the Yeleth clan, and they are refugees, 14 years ago from Mithranor, and they were nobility there, and they're sort of known, or at least their patriarch is sort of a young leader and always kind of entitled. He seems to think that his family is owed something for things that his ancestors did, basically. But as far as you know, he hasn't done much other than be born into his position. But they sort of stopped by as they were walking through, and they left at the end of the second act, and were like, and they whole this foolishness, and they walk away. Emery, this is, well, thank you for trying. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your trying. First couple acts weren't bad. It was good for,
Not bad.
Not being trained.
I mean, I thought we did excellent.
That was quite good. It was quite
There
good.
we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's better than nothing, right?
No,
I mean, that's what I
thank
always
you.
say.
Thank you. And you see that there's like a mix of applause when the show ends from the people that had gathered to watch. The kids don't seem to care. They love puppets. Some of the parents are like, not sure what to make of it, but they move on to the candy stand. And Emery thanks you once again. Takes his puppet, starts packing them up.
Now, don't use that hand for 3 weeks.
At this point, you note, you sort of you finish up at the stage, and Korik,
Yes.
you catch sight of a stand that some of the kids sort of noticed and started like running over to, and there's a wagon there. You hadn't noticed it before, but obviously it's been there. It's a candy wagon, and it says Nanny Cowslip's Candies on the side.
I could use candy.
And some of the kids that just watched the show are going over there, and they seem to have noticed it as well. And one of them's like, "Was that there before?" But either way, they're running over there and they're grabbing buying some candy.
I'll observe. not too closely because I don't want any parents getting in my face.
Okay. Let's not make it creepy.
Mm.
They get some candy and move on.
I didn't see you before. I walk up and, what sort of candy do you have? Do you have apple-flavored candies?
He says, apple flavored candies. You want apple, do you? Well, we have all sorts. We have ones that go snap. We have ones that go crapple. And we have ones that go pop. She says that
all of it.
She looks at you and she says, are you with them? And she sort of nods over towards Gita and Lang as they come out from behind the stage.
The puppeteers?
Oh, they were the puppeteers, were they?
They were today.
Hmm. Well, he says, quite the show. Never seen its like.
Well, it was the first run.
Ah,
It started off better than it ended, but
a new take. It'll take some time to work the kinks out, as it were.
well, they were filling in for someone who was injured but not dead.
Right. Interesting way of putting it. She says, wait, she says, how your friends like candy as well?
My cousin, Gita, loves apple. I just like the stuff on the outside.
I happen to have some apple flavored candy.
All right. I'll have some of it.
Okay. She says, oh, would you like the special candy?
What's special about it?
She takes out a jar from underneath the counter. It's full of jelly beans, and it has a label on it.
What does it say?
The label reads magic candy.
Yes, I do want that.
All right. She says, and your friends? And she looks over your shoulder.
I know Lark would want some, and maybe Gita. I don't think Arlen is so into the unusual things, but I'll take enough for everyone.
You guys notice at this time, if you haven't already, this cart that's brightly painted and is Korak is standing in front of.
Greatly engaged in conversation, which is
Greatly engaged in conversation.
Are you saying that out loud, Korak? That you're greatly engaged in a conversation?
Oh, did you hear that?
I
Come
did.
on over. Look,
What
they
was
have
this
this jar.
Magic candy?
Yes.
Well, I'll
They're
take one of
offering-
those and I'll.
How much was that one?
Grab it. She says they're a silver each.
Oh, it's good. It's tart.
All right.
Numb the tongue a little bit.
What's your favorite flavor, Elle?
Oh, probably some sort of a blueberry mint.
That's what it is.
That's blueberry mint.
How did it know?
Well, it's magic.
Why
You
doesn't
gotta
it
try
just
this.
say blueberry? Why doesn't it say blueberry mint and not magic?
It has no.
I mean, why
mouth
does it say magic
to
and not
speak.
blueberry mint? I'm confused.
The candy doesn't speak, Korak. It just tastes good.
Are we just trying
it
this? I'll reach in and take one.
She says that's a silver each.
There's 2 silver. Slow down, friends.
You
We're
take
trying to
that-
figure out what this is about.
Gita, it's a deliciously crisp, sweet with a little bit of tart apple flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What's
really
up,
good.
guys? Just going to interrupt for 1 second. Hello to our friends at GaryCon. What's up, Armin, Doc Shoulder, Scottish Jeff? Great to see you guys. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello.
Yeah, for real.
Have fun at the conference. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Take a lot of pictures.
I'll see you soon.
Correct. You have one?
Oh, you got to try one. They're so good.
I don't like blueberry.
Arlen, you got to try this candy. It's magic.
All the jelly beans
try
are
one.
they're all different colored.
I'll have a red one because I like cinnamon.
All right. You have a cinnamon candy.
Oh, it's not blueberry, Lark. It's cinnamon.
Mine is, though. It's
Mine
so
was
good.
apple.
What?
It's magic.
Is that
Arlen.
part of the magic? It's whatever you want it to be? Is that it? I'm going to look at the
Seems
vendor.
like it. We all
Does
have
Arlen-
different
Does
colors.
Arlen get one?
Yeah,
What
Arlen will
kind
take
do you
one
want?
too.
Okay.
One
Say
of
whatever
us.
flavor you like.
Whatever. What do you have? Apple.
Apple
God,
it
you
is.
guys are hung up on
Forget it.
apples.
She says green, red, or yellow.
Oh.
Ooh, green. Yeah.
Pink ladies are pretty nice. Maybe there's a pink one in there.
She points to one in the jar. Go ahead.
Yeah, Arlen will grab it.
All right.
All right, I'll give 4 silver, but I'm going to have to go back to the tent and get some more.
All right. Each of you finishes eating your candy. Let's start with Gita. Gita, roll me a d6, please.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes.
Let's roll. 6.
6. You feel incredibly happy for some reason.
I won't notice any difference.
You just
That's amazing.
just elated.
Yeah, you'll just see me smiling way more than usual and maybe just slightly bigger than it should normally be. And I'll just go around and start hugging people.
Sweet.
I'll ask them first, consent, right? And then if they say yes, I'm just hugging people.
Yeah, every
Hell
hug
yes.
makes you happier. Yeah.
I hug all you guys first, of course.
Hell yes. Gosh.
Consent is implied.
Yeah.
L, give me a d6 roll.
I will, but before I do that, I'm going to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a reverse pickpocket on Korak. And I'm going to
Okay.
fill Korak's coin purse with 4 silver when they're not looking.
All right. We'll call that a put pocket.
A put pocket. It's not a great roll, so Korak might notice, but I don't care. I'm still doing it, and I'm going to pretend like they didn't notice. That's a 9.
9. Korak, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation, Andy G.
13.
13. Yeah, you notice.
Yeah. Oh, Lark, what are you
What do you
doing? This
Nothing. Are you?
your
What are
hand
you
is in
mad?
my...
What are you mad? I didn't do anything. No, not mine. Not my
Look.
hand. My hand are in my
I
pockets.
think
See, and I'll put my hand in my pockets and go. See,
Lark, I think you accidentally dropped some of your silver in my
No.
coin purse.
why would I do such a thing? Please. And I'm gonna just sort of look off into the distance nonchalantly, like it's not me.
As you look off in the distance nonchalantly, roll me a d6
All right.
if you would.
That's a 1 on the die.
A 1. You feel very hardy. You feel very hardy. You give yourself 10 temporary hit points.
Whoa. I feel like I could take on the world, Korak. Like my vitality, like my life essence is surging. Like I could live forever.
I think the performance gave you and Gita confidence. It was
yes.
it was good. It was all right. It was fun.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Correct.
Maybe you'd
Roll-
like to try a rotten apple now.
Hell no. I'm gonna do like a little jig dance as I'm sort of, just feeling very healthy and
I'm
it.
trying to hug you again while you're dancing.
hey!
5.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. You, Korak, are feeling pretty lucky. Write down that you get advantage on saving throws until I tell you otherwise.
Awesome.
Arlen,
Also,
Good
the,
silver.
the generosity
D6?
of Andy G.
Yeah. D6.
We all have an advantage, including Jose.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Including Jose.
Sweet.
A 5 for Arlen.
A 5.
Mm-hmm.
You also are feeling lucky when it comes to saving throws.
Ooh.
All right. as that's happening, the time has passed. Where'd the time go? As you guys are eating your candy and getting your effects, they announce that the muster is beginning for the contests, and you see that at this point the carts are being moved out of the center area there, and as that's happening, you hear a herald pops up onto the grandstand. You see an elven sun elf, blonde hair, finely dressed. He walks forward and says, "Hear ye! Please bow for the arrival of Cornel Ilsevel Miritar." And you see everybody sort of in the area that sort of stops what they're doing and bows. And you see a woman that comes out with sort of a small entourage, who I will reveal here.
Arlen's smacking everybody to bow. Be courteous. This is
a jump.
This is incredible.
Do you think they need hugs?
This is unheard of.
The copper-haired one is the coronel, and she takes the center seat. She is right off. You can tell that she's just got a game face on. She sits down, and sort of before she sits down, she sort of acknowledges everyone's bow and takes a seat, and everybody else sits with her at the same time, or right after she sits. And she doesn't say anything, but the scribe, the young man that introduced her, says, "The games commence." And you see the armored guy, Arlen, you recognize, that's Telegant, and he comes down to the field and sort of arranging and gathering the youths that you see sort of come out of the woodwork with. They start picking up bows and stuff, but before they do, they grab their gear and they sort of come up to present themselves to the queen, to the coronel, and it's sort of, you know how this is going to go. This is sort of a formality. They all come up, they introduce themselves, their family, etc., and then the contests commence. And the top students, the top three, basically have a chance of joining the Moon Shadows once the contests are over. And as they begin to do this, and Arlen, you can or cannot participate, completely up to you. But as the young aspirants begin doing that, the one by one they come up, they introduce themselves, etc. You note one of them is wearing a cloak, and he's in line with the other ones, but he's very tall. He's taller than the other people in line.
In order to participate, would Arlen have to line up?
Yeah.
Arlen's just going to be like, I can't skip this. I've never seen her before, and so he's going to go run and get in line.
Okay, sure. Yeah, everybody is being kept off the sort of arena area now that it's become an official arena, and people that were in the families, the elves, the halfling, everybody that was here is sort of now paying attention to what's going on here. Nobody's buying anything. Nobody's playing games at this moment.
Jose, would Elle know whether or not it would be appropriate or inappropriate for them to get in line as well? Like, is it just for full-blooded elves, or is it more?
You're half elf. You can
Mhm.
get in line. Yeah, you could try if you wanted to.
I get right in line behind Arlen. I'm coming with.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. This should be good.
What do we do? What do we do? What do I do? What do I say? Do I say anything? Do I bow?
Just-
what do I do?
Be courteous and
Courteous. I
keep
can
your
do
mouth
that.
shut.
Polite.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Mouth shut is the hard part,
Don't
but I'll do what I
embarrass me.
can. Yep. Okay.
This-
Sorry. Here we go.
You see the ones you and you can just know, you can see what people are doing ahead of you. They're all introducing themselves, their family line, who trained them, if anybody, and that's basically it. They're just presenting themselves to the queen. You know that this dude that's taller than the rest, that is cloaked. A little weird, but nothing completely out of the ordinary. And as the person in front of him finishes up, he steps forward. This figure steps forward. And bows very deeply. My queen, I believe we had an arrangement. At that point, he takes his cloak off, or rather pulls the hood back. And the figure standing there looks like... Oh, what happened? There we go. Looks like that guy.
Whoa.
Oh,
Attractive fellow. He's a looker.
fancy eyes. Yeah, big time.
Mhm. Look at that mane. Look at that luxurious mane.
As soon as that hood comes off, that mane just sort of springs forth. It's literally a mane of golden hair. And when he pulls his hood back, you see her eyes. She's been very expressionless up until this moment. And her eyes widen just slightly.
How far away is this guy from us? Can we see him pretty well?
You're behind him. You're in line behind him.
Okay.
He's
How
at the
far
head of
back?
the line. He is probably, let's see, looking at the map here.
Like, would Arlen be able to recognize, like, if he's ever seen this guy before based on where he is?
So if you take away the carts, he's maybe 15 feet in front of the grandstand, looking up. And you've never seen this guy before. No.
Okay.
In fact, you've never seen any guy that looks like this guy. You don't know what
But
this guy
even
is.
he?
What is?
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't know.
Arlen.
I don't know who it
Looks-
is.
You
That
see
that cod piece makes him look extremely important.
the
It's so
two
shiny.
the two hands
Distracting.
they sort of sit
Glints of
forward
the
in their
sun.
seats, and they look over towards the coronal, and they have worried expressions on their face, but they don't seem to know what's going on any more than you do. And he says, that was our deal. The deal. I have fulfilled my end of the bargain, and now it is time for you to fulfill yours.
I'm just gonna look over and go, "What's the holdup up there? Let's move it along."
I lean into Gita. I think this is what I've been waiting for all day.
I do believe this is the show we've come for.
Your husband told me something about... Oh, never mind. Let's see what happens.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said that there'll be an execution, which is what I thought the stage was for in the first place.
She stands from her seat and looks over the railing at him and says, what would you have? And he says, oh, I think you know, my dear. You have two. I just want one of them. And she looks like she's showing more emotion than she has before, and she looks really scared at this point.
Jose,
yep.
I am going to use a feature of my class.
Yes.
To create a telepathic link with the fair lady.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, lady, with all respect, if you need help, there are those of us in the crowd that can help you. Just wave your left hand in the air and we shall do what we can. You can reply to this message. My name is Langston Langosta of House Langosta.
Roll me an Arcana check, if you would, L.
15.
15. You feel like you got this. There's some sort of magic that was putting your message through sort of a filter, and you don't know that it let it through. Exactly.
Or you're muted, Dave.
You're muted, which is a perfect if you did.
No, the question I had was, is it magic?
Yes. Yeah. She says, no, not that. No. Anything else? Not that. And she says, and he said, oh, but then we seem to be at an impasse, milady.
Does
Move it along up there. There's others of us that wish to pay our respects.
Arlen is just like checking, like kind of clocking to see if there's any guards around.
You see Telegant. He has made some hand motions that you clocked, and you see his hand on his sword, and you note other moon shadows sort of moving in the periphery of the arena.
Seeing him give that hand motion, Arlen's just going to quickly cast mage armor on himself.
Excellent.
Is that noticeable? Like, we would know that you just cast a spell on yourself, I'm guessing.
Probably. Yeah. You gotta speak, right? It has a.
Yeah, I think. Okay. I mean, he's gonna do it kind of subtly. You know, he's gonna.
Is there a visual? Does it show on you like that you're now magically armored?
You're standing next to him. I'm gonna say that you have seen him cast this before, and you would know what he just did.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of give you side eye and just be like, kind of mutter his words, and you know, he's kind of waving his hand over his chest and making these kind of hand symbols, and you just see this kind of shimmer, kind of go over him. It's transparent, but it's like it's noticeable when I first cast it.
Okay.
Basically. And I'm just, you know,
are you anticipating
you've probably
trouble?
seen it before.
Are you anticipating?
Like it could be trouble. Yeah.
That's what
possibly. You say? I'm just going to say be ready.
He says, then we find ourselves in an impasse. Ah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be reasonable, but we will just do this again. And at that, he disappears into he disapparates into a cloud of locusts that fly in different directions. And at that point, all throughout the periphery of the fairgrounds, vines start forming these sort of arches that form very rapidly. And from within these arches, a light begins to glow. And erupting from the arches through the light that was not there a minute ago are goblins, hobgoblins, and other things.
Oh dear.
That I will put on the map now.
Yeah, I think the vine swing is next.
Creatures of all sorts.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Well, look.
There's no dance. Yes, but I don't think these goblins are the dancers. I hope they're not.
If they're not, then we have a different problem. Some people may consider it a problem.
Roll me initiative, please. And go ahead and put your guys in the initiative tracker.
Initiative.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
All your names in there.
I know I should put Langston Langosta.
We need to know what ally you're working with at the moment.
Langosta would be a name that's pretty well known from Elmwood.
What he said.
Eric is pretty well known from where I'm from.
Where is that again, Eric? Where are you from?
My village.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah, knows Nita's from there too.
His village.
It's your village too, Hida.
Goblinoids start pouring out, and it looks like they go first. No. All right. Through this portal that formed over here, this goblin on top of this warg comes out first. I'm going to put you guys in some semblance of where you might have been. Seems about right. All right. This warg and this rider come out, and they, right away, they all start rushing out into the crowd. There's a lot more than what you're seeing on the map. They start causing complete chaos. The people that were there, the fairgoers, start running in different directions. You see blades come unsheathed. You see fights break out on the periphery between the moon shadows and these goblins that are pouring out of these portals that have just popped up. And you everybody give me a perception check. Oh, it's fairly easy.
8.
Oh, Natch 20.
Not great with me either.
25.
Nice, Gita.
8
Jeez.
for Arlen as well.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. Gita, in the chaos, you just catch a glimpse of this. You see that the one of these bugbears has run up, and they seem to be looking about. They don't seem to be just randomly attacking people. They seem to be causing chaos and scaring people. But you see this bugbear run up and grab this elven woman who had her child with her. He comes up and takes the baby from her, like she has maybe a 1-year-old, and grabs it and ducks through one of the portals.
Where is this?
And you just sort of caught a glimpse of this in the chaos that's sort of erupting. And you see the goblins are look to be going after children for some reason, not killing them, just grabbing them. That's the only one you've seen, but you see other ones like sort of running in the direction of people who have small children.
We'll shout out, "They're taking the children!"
All right. The one of the warg, you get his attention as you say that, and it casts a spell on you. Roll me a con save, please.
Just Gita?
Hot dice. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. All right.
Hot dice.
You feel you feel a haze sort of start covering your eyes, but you're able to blink it away, and the sounds come back to your ears as you do not go deaf and blind.
Good. Am I still high from the jelly bean too, by the way?
You are still high from the jelly bean, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm still happy. I'm still smiling about it. Even
You have a
creepily
feeling.
when I yelled about the children.
You have
I
a
had a
feeling
weird.
that anything that would affect your emotions is just not going to make it through this happiness. It's just not going to affect you.
God, we gotta get more of these beans when this is over.
All right. However, it rides up. It casts a spell as it rides up to your companion there, and the warg tries to take a bite out of your cousin.
It's biting Korak?
Yeah, Cork was the first one it got to.
It's going to try.
It's gonna try. Cork does the 10 doesn't hit you, does it?
Not in the least. It gets a
All right.
mouthful of a shield.
Gets a mouthful of shield. Excellent. All right. The other ones. Let's see who's where. Let's see. All right.
Damn.
Let's double move. All right. You guys, something comes back to your sort of that this is happening. Your last combat was with a band of goblins, and you noticed this proliferation of goblins lately, and nothing like this though. And you wonder whether that has something to do with what is happening here now. But these goblins have run up, hobgoblins, bugbears, goblins, and this rider. And that is their go. Arlen.
Arlen. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, bonus action, he's going to just draw his sword with this big long kind of pull. It starts singing, and he's going to bonus action, enter Blade Song. He's going to invoke the Blade Song magic. And he's seeing that they're quickly becoming surrounded, so he's going to turn to this big bugbear that he sees in front of him, and he's just going to hold out his hand and cast Crown of Madness.
Sweet.
On him. So this would be...
I got to roll something.
Bugbear number 2.
All right.
And he will need to make a Wisdom 13 saving throw.
All right. Oh, you rolled an at 20. Sorry.
Oh.
No,
sorry.
my level 2 spell slot. All right.
You do notice. I'll give you this freebie. You note that the commotion that is happening all around you, and mind you, the map is much more full than you can see. I don't have tokens for all the civilians and all the other goblins that are going after other people, but there are dozens and dozens and dozens of these things that have ported in, and you can tell that the commotion it goes beyond the fairgrounds. Like you can in the city, you can hear stuff happening.
It's like a full-on attack, basically.
Basically, yeah, sounds like it.
All right. Well, with that, he's just going to be like, frustrated, and he's going to kind of just use his movement, as that was my action. He's just going to get up in this thing's face.
Excellent. As you do so, you sort of your eyes naturally go up towards the grandstand, and you see the hand, one of her hands, the moon elf. She grabs the coronal. She touches the coronal, and they pop away. It's teleported, you would imagine. All right. That was Langston Langosta.
All right. I am going to tell me about these wagons. They're covered wagons, it looks like. They have frame extensions that keep the covering aloft, I'm guessing. I'm just wondering, would they hold my weight if I got up on top of one?
Actually, these wagons, and I should have made a separate map. These wagons are actually no longer there because they moved them away for the archery.
Gotcha.
And all
Okay.
that.
Well,
So
shit.
it's just a field.
Drat, I've been fooled. Okay.
They were there like 20 minutes ago.
Sure. What about these tents? Like the tent
tents
by
are all
Gita?
still there. The wagons
Okay.
are the only things that move because they have wheels. Yeah.
All of the royalty has disappeared from the area as far as we can tell.
The only royalty was the coronal, and she has been teleported away. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Well.
But you note the same thing as, especially now that Gita said so. You note the same thing. You note that they seem to be looking specifically for certain people to grab, and they're grabbing people instead of like killing people outright. They're grabbing kids. And
Does it look like they're taking them somewhere? Like once they're grabbing them?
As soon as they grab them, they dash through one of the portals.
All right. Where are the portals located on the map?
The portals are located basically where the paths leave. So to the north, to the east, to the west, and a couple down below to the south.
All right. I'm going to shout out, we have to close the portals. Oh, they'll leave with the children. And which direction is going to be the closest to a portal?
To you, probably straight to the right there.
Over in this area here?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to make my way in that direction.
Okay.
Giving this bugbear, what's this guy doing right here?
He was coming towards you.
He doesn't have anybody in his grip.
No. Mm-mm.
All right. I'm going to get right about there. I'm going to go, oh my God, what's that? And I'm going to point like off towards the stage to try to distract him.
Okay.
So I can get a sneak attack on him.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. I'm going to use advantage on this.
What in the world could that be?
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, he looks in that direction.
All right, I'm going to hit him with a psychic blade as I manifest this psychic energy in my hand. And I don't even think that I have to make a gesture. I think it just shoots forward right out of my hand. So it doesn't even look like I'm attacking.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and make that action. Oh, fuck. That's a 9.
9 to hit.
Yep.
Don't think they're kind of easier to hit, but they're not that easy.
They're not that easy.
No, they're not that easy.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to fire another one.
Okay.
That's 13. 12, sorry.
Not quite there.
Yep. All right. And then I'm going to keep running towards the portal. I think I can get about that far. 20, 25. I can probably get there.
If you move there, he gets an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay. He's going to take a swipe at you as you run past. All right. What he's actually going to do is a grab action.
Ooh.
He's going to grab you as you run past. He got a 19 total.
Is that against my armor class?
Yes.
Yeah, then he grabs me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he squeezes you
No.
for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you are now grappled. He's just grabbed you as you ran by. His arms are much longer than they appeared.
This is going well, very well.
Because you ran by.
That's my turn.
Excellent. Korak.
Yes, I am going to stand in front of my cousin and offer my body as partial protection from any sort of physical attacks. And I am going to cast Bane at the warg and the rider and the bugbear behind it.
That's a hobgoblin behind it. Yes.
How good that the I don't care. I'm going to use the spell, and it must make a saving throw.
All right.
Charisma against my DC of 12.
All right. Charisma. That is it. Which one first? The warg?
Sure.
That's a fail. The rider. That's also a fail. And the hobgoblin too?
Yes, please.
That is charisma check, and that's a fail also. Three fails.
So their attacks and saving throws must minus a D4 every time
All
for
right.
the next minute as I concentrate on it.
Excellent. All right. Moving anywhere? Just stay right there.
No, I'm standing in front of Gita to make sure that she is protected.
Gita, your turn.
Gita's smile never leaves her face. She's still swaying a little bit,
Just so happy.
feeling the vibes, but she is also reaching, I guess, up to the sky, and she pulls her hands down quickly with some wind, and she's casting Moonbeam.
Ooh.
So and she's casting it on the rider and the warg. I believe I can do this. I've got a 5-foot radius and a 40-foot cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw, which I guess now is at -4
Yeah.
because of my cousin.
All
Ooh,
right.
Nice.
Let's see. White is for the war.
White is for death.
Just for death. The warg definitely fails for the rider, however, rolled a 19. So I think he made it even at that -4. All right. So the warg takes whatever you got.
Okay. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d10 radiant,
All right.
which is 6.
Six.
That's what we got. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage. So I guess the rider takes 3.
Takes 3.
Unless I don't think I get to roll again. I think it's the same.
All right. Excellent. Moving anywhere?
Nope. I'm gonna. No. Core stays right there, so I'll stay right there.
All right.
I am. I've got an eye on the portals though, and trying to keep track of the number of kids that are going, if I can, while this is going on.
Sure. All right. Goblins go. All right. The bugbear in front of you, Arlen, is gonna try to grab you. He fails miserably at trying to grab you. All right. Korak, the warg is not happy with you. He's going to try to bite you. Does a 14 hit you? No, probably not.
No, it doesn't. My shield goes right into its mouth.
Right. And the rider is going to try to he's just going to hex you. He takes his staff and he says something gibberish goblin in your general direction. And he's going to roll to attack you. Does a 18 hit you?
It's unusual that I get hit, but that will do it.
All right. That is psychic damage, 12 psychic damage.
Ouch.
All right. It's them. This hobo just runs through the tent to try to attack you. You'll attack at disadvantage because you can. He's doing that. He misses you. This hobo runs through there to attack Gita. Does a does a 15 hit you, Gita?
Yes.
All right. His slashes you with his barbed longsword for 12 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. All right. Mangosta tries to squeeze you and does not squeeze you, but you are still grappled.
All right.
Goblin 4 tries to stick you. He fails. Arlen, Bugbear is going to try to have you again. Ooh, hey there. That's a 20. Ooh.
That hits.
Arlen, you get squeezed. He grabs you, and you get squeezed for 9 points of damage.
Oof.
And 2 goblins are trying to stick you. Does a 16 hit you?
That misses.
All right. Both of them got the same, so they both miss. All right. And I think that's all for now. Arlen.
Can I attack this bugbear that is squeezing me? Am I like grappled?
You're grappled. You need to roll to get out of the grapple.
But I can still
you
attack
can still
while
attack.
grappled.
Yeah, you can still attack while grappled.
All right, I'm gonna use my sword to kind of try to give him a slash.
Sure.
And I will use my advantage. Oh God! I just rolled 2 2s.
Oh, no. No.
That sucks. I don't think I can do anything else. Because
All right. Yeah.
grappled.
You are grappled. Yeah. Langston.
I'm going to try to break this grapple with an acrobatics check against the DC of the grapple, whatever that is.
Yep.
23.
You
Whoa,
make it.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to slip the grapple, and I'm going to... I don't know if Goblin 4 is going to get an attack of opportunity or Bugbear 1, but I'm going to run past them.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to get to the portal.
Yep. They're going to get attacks on you as you run past.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Have we watched children being taken through the portals and disappearing?
You think you saw that?
Okay.
It's so much chaos that you can't be sure. Let's see.
I did shout that they were taking them, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could make that assumption.
One of your companions said though. All right, they missed.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's fortuitous. I'm going to run to the portal.
Yep.
And is there a way to... Are there any sigils on it? Is there any material element to it that can be disrupted?
So the portal seemed to have appeared in a natural doorway that has been formed by the ivy that basically spraying out of the ground and from the grass.
So there's a legit door?
Formed like an archway of vines
Okay.
And that is where the portal formed.
Okay. And other than the vines, is there any, like I said, sigils or markings, runes of any kind?
No, just the vines.
Okay. All right. And then what does the portal itself look like?
It looks like just this green swirling haze.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to look back at my friends. They look like they're doing just fine. I'm going to stick my head into the portal and just look around to see if I see any of these creatures that have taken children.
You stick your head in there, and all you can see is just a tunnel through a bramble. Just spikes, thorns, the walls, the ceiling, everything is made of these thorny brambles that make basically solid walls as far as you can see, and then it turns the corner and it looks like it forms into a labyrinthine corridor, basically. Corridors.
Okay, can I make some sort of roll? Did I see anyone go through this portal with a kid?
You don't think so.
Okay. I am going to attack the vines.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an attack.
Okay. Do I get any sort of bonus to hitting these things because they're right in front of me and not moving?
Oh, they got a very low armor class.
Okay. I'll take it. That's still going to be a 9, so I can't.
That's a hit.
Oh, all right, great. Do I get sneak attack?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So that's going to be 3 plus. That's going to be a total of 10 damage on the first attack, and then I'll use my bonus action to strike again. Wow, terrible rolls. That's an 11. For a total of 8 more points.
So what's the total damage?
18 total.
18 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have hacked away at one side of this thing, and you definitely see the magic starting to wane on it. It's starting to spin less.
All right. I will just turn back again and just shout, "The portals can be closed!" That's my turn.
All right. Korak.
I am going to cast a false life on myself and boost my health.
Okay. Do it up. Anything else, Korak?
No, I'm expecting.
All right. Geda.
Ooh, but I did. Look at that. I gained my max hit points back.
Sweet.
Nice. With the high roll that I had for, I think it was perception, do I know which portal, did I see which portal that they took that child through?
Yeah, down past the stage to the south.
Okay. I'm going to shout, "They've already taken a child through this one." And I will, I'm going to start running towards it. Before I do that, I'm going to use my action to move my moonbeam.
Okay.
And could I move the moonbeam out of the space where the rider and the wargar, and then move it back into the space, and then they would essentially get hit again? What it says here is you can take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet, and then the creature makes the save when the spell's area moves into its space.
Sure, why not?
So
that'll
potentially
be I'm gonna say that's your
that would be
action
my
and your
attack.
move. Yeah.
Oh, and my movement.
Yeah. And also,
Okay.
just so you are aware, the situation beyond where you are moving, if you try to move through the crowd, that's people running everywhere and stuff, it's going to be it's basically difficult terrain past a certain point because there's so many people that are just running about crazy.
Could I potentially do this and then do a bonus action?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So first I'll move the moonbeam.
Yep.
And I will slide it back onto the Worgen rider again.
Take it.
So they need to make the save again at, I think, still -4.
Yeah,
Works
they both
well.
fail. They both fail this time.
Here's the one of them. Okay, that's 12.
12
12
damage.
points of damage, yep.
Nice.
And the other one? 17.
17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
So 30 feet from where I am. Let's see. If I land in that spot right there, will I have passed the masses? Or am I still in difficult terrain?
There's still people just down to the south. They're sort of running about. Remember, this is happening in seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's still people around.
I don't see where kind of the portals are. Am I essentially like halfway or am I 3/4 of the way?
So do you see where the trails lead off the maps?
Oh.
The dirt trails? Yeah.
Okay. That's a long
basically it.
ways. Okay. I'm going for the portal
All right. All right.
to the south.
Got it. All right. Goblos go. This guy is running to attack you. Korak, you get flanked there. The Warg tries to attack, misses you. The Goblin Rider is going to try to hex you again. That is a miss. And the two Hobgoblins are going to take swings on you. That is 15 hit you? No, right?
No, it does not.
All right.
I'm armored.
You just get dinged left and right, but to no effect.
I'm in my element.
Let's do Gita. The Hobgoblin catches up to you and swings his sword at you. That is a 17 to hit you.
Yes.
It's 12 points of slashing damage.
I dropped.
From behind with the sword.
Yep.
All right. Arlen, you've got a bugbear and two gobos. They're attacking you.
Is it their turn right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is their turn. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This guy is peeling off to go after Langston. So it's that guy. All right,
Jose. Okay. Easy.
Easy.
TPK first session.
The bugbear grabs you. Bugbear hits he hits a 17. Does that hit you?
You're talking to Langosta?
Sorry, that's Arlen. Arlen first.
Good.
Oh, sorry. Say that again. Which one?
Does the 17 hit you?
No. His
Nope.
AC is 18 while he's
Awesome.
blade singing.
Excellent. All right, and the two gobos try to stab you.
Plus mage armor.
Sure. One of them probably hits you. That's a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. And he sticks you for 5 piercing.
Oh boy.
And then Langston over there, the bugbear is going to try to stop you from doing what you're doing.
Yeah, fair.
Rolls a 16 on the die.
That hits.
I think he grabs you again for 9 points of damage as he squeezes you.
Okay.
And then the two goblins, one misses and the other one also misses. They both miss. However, you've got these guys.
Get in the game.
Getting in the game. They can't quite make it to their target. So you each get one more attack from a goblin.
Hell yes.
The one on Arlen misses, and the one on Langston hits. Langston, you get for 5 points of piercing damage. All right, I think that is them. Arlen.
Oh my God, what to do?
Run.
Yeah, can I try to break out of this guy's grab?
Yeah. Acrobatics or strength.
Now, would this be a saving throw?
It would be
Or
an
just a
acrobatics
check?
or strength check. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go acrobatics. Oh, actually, I have advantage on acrobatics while blade singing.
Sweet. Ain't nobody gonna hold you back.
Glasses. Quiet, Shelly. 15.
15 to escape. That escapes. Yep.
All right. He will God. He probably can't see Gata, right?
Roll me a perception check.
Of course, his other friend is in trouble too. Oh, that's horrible. I only rolled a 2, so I failed.
Too much chaos. Yeah, you don't see Gata.
Arlen's gonna kind of peel away from this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of jump over this thing.
You're going to
Kinda
take attacks of opportunity as you peel away.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I mean, it's
Actually, undo
just
that.
goblins. It's just goblins and a bugbear.
But that was my action to escape, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can still move though, but you might take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Shoot.
I mean, they're going to attack you if you stand there
Actions for
too.
anything. Yeah.
So it's now or never.
Well, I would get 3 attack. Yeah, 4 attacks.
Yeah, there's another one coming from the south too to join the party.
Yeah, I won't survive that though.
This is
One of my-
all of them.
Right.
One of my what is it called? My common magic item that I picked was a potion of healing.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the potion of healing
Okay.
to try to survive to the next round.
Sure. Good choice. Good choice.
What is that again? 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
All right, pretty good. I rolled 2 3s. Plus 2 is 8.
Excellent. And you stay there?
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Langston.
Okay, so I'm being held currently by one of these goblins. Is that the case?
The big bugbear. Yep, he's grabbed you and hold you.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna use a free action. I'm gonna say, "What's your sign, buddy?" And then I'm gonna reach in and kiss him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, at the same time, I'm going to manifest a psychic blade and stick him in the gut.
All right.
With the idea of getting a surprise attack on him.
Yeah, dig it.
Sneak attack. All right, let's see if I can hit. It's just a normal attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a natural 1, so that's a 6. So
No.
I'll miss on that. Let's see. Do I have to hit to use my bonus action? Let me just double check. bonus action. Where are you? After attacking on your turn, it doesn't say that I have to hit. So then I'm going to use my second attack to attack the vines behind me.
Okay. Get him.
And that's a 24.
That hits.
Yep. So let's see. That's going to be a total of, get out of the way. That's going to be 7 points of damage to the vines.
7 points of damage. All right. That one, the vines collapse in and on themselves.
Okay. All right. That's the end of my turn.
All right. That was Langston. Korak. Yeah. Korak.
Yeah. I think I'm just completely caught up in the fury of this battle. I'm surrounded. Everything's going on.
It's glorious.
It is glorious. I love it. I'm going to claw this warg in the head.
Okay.
Just like... I'm going to use my advantage to do that again. Or my inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was almost a 23. Instead, it was another 7. See?
No. That will not hit the ward, unfortunately.
Yeah, my dice is up. Let's switch seats real quick, Jose. My dice can do better.
All right. Anything else from Korak?
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm standing there in the battle.
Gata, give me a death saving throw,
save.
please. Yes.
17.
17. All right. That's a successful save. You in the haze of sort of passing in and out of consciousness as you bleed out, you're expecting a coup de grace, but instead you hear the clang of metal on metal above you.
Okay.
All right.
Still
What's that?
smiling. Still
Smiling.
Does the near death break my high?
Yeah. No. You're dying with a smile on your face.
I mean, this is the best way to go.
If you die, yeah. All right. Korak, let's do. We'll call this. Things will happen after this round, so we'll see what happens this round. They're gonna attack Korak, Goblin, and the Warg. Maybe. He gets a 17. That doesn't hit you, right?
That is my armor class.
Oh, that does hit you. All right. He hits you with his hex stick for 12 points of psychic damage.
Here goes all my extra hit points.
All the extra hit points. And then the Warg hits you as well, unfortunately, this time. He bites you for 7 points of damage.
I'd like to rage. Oh, I can't.
And then the two hobgoblins on either side of you swing their swords.
I mean, to be fair, you can rage. There's just no mechanical benefit.
There's no mechanical.
Yeah, it's just more like I would like to piss off.
I'm going to be real angry.
Rage against the machine. One misses you. The other one does 14, 17. That hits you, right? Yeah, it's right on.
Damn.
What an armor class to have. That's 12 points from his longsword.
I'm down.
All right. Excellent. Those guys. Arlen. Oh no, Arlen.
Is it their turn to attack?
It is their turn to attack. Yeah. You go after them. Right after them.
Somebody call Pat Draws.
Maybe.
That's what I just put in the chat. Where's Pat?
The bugbear grabs you again. And he squeezes you for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
This guy's the worst.
He is the worst. They suck.
I have a red telephone that goes directly to Pat Draws. There's a TPK happening.
1, 2, 3. These three goblins are also attacking you. Oh no. That's one of them got a 20. So that's 5 points of damage. And another 5 because the other one got a 18. No, does
Okay,
18 hit you?
I'm
Does 18 hit you?
18 matches.
Matches. All right. So
Yeah.
so it does hit.
Yeah, so it hits.
All right.
So that was a total of 10.
The total of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Arlen's down.
Okay. Arlen's down, and Langston, it's all on you, buddy.
Not a problem.
you got
Just
this.
Jump through the portal. Oh, you destroyed it.
I destroyed the portal. Yeah.
Yeah, I destroyed the portal, so at least there's that. All right.
There's like,
Oh, DM. I have as a half orc, I have relentless endurance. By the way, I have
oh
one.
my god.
Yeah, you do. So does Gata then, right? No,
So
no.
do I.
No, you're an orc though. You're an orc.
Don't I have that? Don't
You
I
have other stuff. You could turn it into a tree, remember? Let's see. Lots of misses. This one might have hit you. The Gabo got a
I have it
17.
too.
Langston does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. The other ones missed you though.
My armor class
so
is 14.
so that's a 5 point. Out of all those attacks, only 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay. I'm still up.
All right. You
Surprising.
see your friends are all down. You see the fight sort of in slow motion as the moon shadows are taking on the goblins, and the fight seems to be moving in your favor. Unfortunately, cost so far 3 of your friends are down though, and they're not the only ones. But at this point, the gobos start dispersing and jumping back through the portals. They all move out, and the portals close behind them.
Do they have me still grappled at this point?
No, they don't take you. They don't want you.
You're too
Well, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity on the one.
Old
I'm
ass.
definitely taking an attack of opportunity on
Sure.
the back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Since I actually am still up.
All right.
Have that. About a whopping 10.
10,
19. Finally, I hit somebody. A 19.
Take that, you big
Yeah,
furry.
you jerk. I'm going to assume that I get sneak attack. Is that fair?
Sure.
As he turns
Why
his
not? Why
back
not?
to me?
Yep.
So that's going to be 13 points of damage. Psychic.
on the
damage.
on the bugbear. All right. All right. He's got more than that. He takes it, and sort of he looks over his shoulder, snarling at you, and runs to the closest portal, which is not the one that you have already vanquished.
I just shrug at him and wave.
All right. You do note as the field sort of clears of bodies of as the goblins retreat back through the portals and the portals seal up. Those left, there's people that are wounded. A few moon shadows down, maybe dead, and you see Vamrish over Gata. He was fighting the hobgoblin.
Her husband?
Her husband, that's right.
Oh,
Your carnival husband.
my carnival husband is saving me.
Your carnival husband stabilizes you, and
That's essentially carnival knowledge.
now that we're out of combat, there are enough people with medical skills on the field that those of you who are down actually get stabilized. And
One relentless hit point.
yes.
Are you okay, Korak? Are you okay?
I'm not dead, which is both an elation and a disappointment.
Is
Nor am I.
it a temporary hit point? Does it go away after battle, or
No, it just when I drop to 0, if I don't die,
got it? You stay
have one
at
instead.
1.
Is
Awesome.
Arlen down?
Arlen is
Yeah,
down.
Arlen was down. Yeah.
I'll race over to Arlen. Come on, buddy. Come on. Don't leave us now. Don't leave. I'm gonna go through his pocket. I'm gonna go through his pockets really quick. Can I pick off of them?
I don't know. Arlen, what can he pick off of you?
Well, I don't know. That depends.
Well, what do you got on you, buddy? What do you got?
Stuff.
He's got gold.
I don't
He's
want
got
coins. I want something juicy.
Blackmail material.
Yep.
Well, he's probably got some parchment and some like notes.
What about
that
a
he's been
journal?
taking.
A journal.
He would probably have his journal like stuffed in one of his, because I didn't imagine that he had his like full pack with him.
Probably not to go to the fair.
Yeah, but he probably has his like little journals shoved in his coat pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna pull his journal out, and I'm gonna speed read
Get a few juicy names.
The last couple pages. Just suck
Scan
some
for your
knowledge out of there. Yeah, I'm gonna draw some knowledge out of it, and then I'm gonna dog ear one of the pages.
The one that says you snore.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Maybe.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
dog ear an elf's journal page.
Yep. And then because I know that you're not gonna like that, and then I'm gonna slide it back into your coat. And then I'll look at it. We need medical attention here. My friend needs help.
All right. After a bit, you do receive medical attention. It's sort of the montage happens where you each receive the attention you need. You are stabilized, and you are aware. You become aware that this happened all over Semberholme. And those of you who are messed up, there are not enough healers to go around, so you're going to have to basically heal yourselves or convalesce back at your rooms. But the general consensus is that the whole city was hit, and they seem to have been going after children. And you as you make your way back to your rooms, or wherever you want to go, temple, whatever you want to go. But as the day sort of progresses, you see people, especially parents, distraught throughout the city, and you make your way back to your rooms to do what you will for the rest of your day. And those of you who are, exhausted from battle, you fall asleep into a deep slumber that night. And you are awakened by a blood-curdling scream and the sound of children giggling as a goose honks.
Fucking geese.
The exact same sounds that you heard yesterday.
Am I waking up in the barn, Jose?
You're waking up exactly
hangover?
waking up exactly where you woke up before.
Oh, fucking geese! Stop honking! Oh.
Can take children, but not geese.
And you are aware that you woke up in the exact same position with the exact same sounds yesterday. And that is where we will leave it.
Oh, brilliant. That is fucking cool, Jose. Awesome.
Are we
Thank
injured
you so
still?
much.
No, you feel fine.
Dice.
Very good. Dice suck, dude. Dice rolls.
Your dice suck.
We got Groundhog Day on St. Patty's Day.
What's happening? Groundhog Day. That's exactly right. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Jose. That was fantastic. You guys are all awesome. Great characters.
Yes.
That was very, very fun. Let's go around the table and say some goodbyes real quick. It's a little late, so we'll make it quick. Let's start with Shelly again.
Hey friends, Shelly here, also known as Flea Monkey, also known as Hey, it's Flea Monkey. I had a great time tonight. I can't wait to come back next week.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jose.
Shelly, let's go to Andy next.
Hey, my name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and other places around the internet. I had an awesome time tonight. I'm so happy to be playing D&D again with you guys. So I'm really looking forward to next week. And yeah, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Andy. We'll jump next to Ty.
Just muted myself. Hey-ho, done to Mr. Ty. I am heading to GaryCon on Thursday, so I'll be there for the rest of the weekend. And then when I get back, there are a whole bunch of tabletop things going on here and other places that I will be part of. So I will see you there, including next Tuesday when we're back for this adventure as well. I am Korak Mirik, the interesting individual of certain personality quirks who likes dark, heavy armor. And leave it at that for now.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you for the follow, my friends. Very nice. Genius, Jordan. Last but not least, we'll go to Jose. Jose, amazing first session. You rascal. You rascal. That was awesome. What a great twist at the end. Thank you so much for bringing this. And also, I just wanted to ask, I know the answer to this, but the portrait of the Elven royal, I'm assuming that's yours. You did that. She was...
The royal is not. Those were actually...
Those are not?
I subscribe to really good artists. When I can't do it, I subscribe to them so that I can use their artwork.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But the weird dude, that was me. I did that.
Nice.
The guy with the mane?
The guy with the mane, yes.
That guy was sexy.
Showstopper.
I was going to say that the Elven royal was really very attractive, but the guy with the mane was sexy. Yeah.
Smoke show.
Sexy. Yeah, totally. That milky eye. Oh, a man with a full beard that rings his whole head and a milky eye. That always gets me. Always gets me. Jose, thank you so much. Where can people find out more information about Realmsbound and all the stuff you have going on?
I think you can click on the little linky there on the sidebar, right? Yeah. Find out about Realmsbound. Ed Greenwood approved books coming out at the end of this month. And they involve the Dalelands, which is what we're experiencing here today. So I'm doing art and writing for that. And that's what I'll be doing for the foreseeable future. So yeah. And then I'll see y'all next Tuesday right here for more Dalelands.
Yeah, right here, baby. Couple quick announcements, and then we're gonna find somebody to raid. We will be here on Saturday as well for another session of Things from the Flood with Mr. Alan Henry and friends from New Zealand. That game has been amazing, so please come and check that out. That's on Saturday at 5 p.m. Central. And other than that, we'll be back here on Tuesday, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff that I'll talk about next week that's happening in April. It's going to be a wild month in April. We've got a bunch of new stuff starting, so stay tuned. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks all.